Get nasty on a Thursday afternoon. Do that over.
Did you forget you were driving?
Yeah, I forgot I was driving. I was waiting for Anthony to chime in, but there's no
Anthony's
Anthony.
in New York for the parade, man.
Yeah, I saw some video of him hanging from a light post. It was a little bit weird.
Oh, he went downstairs from the penthouse?
Oh, yeah. He went
out
involved.
with the common folk?
No shirt on either.
Really?
Pretending
Tarps
he's
off?
an Italian-American in New York, you know?
He was...
Marshy, do me a favor.
You want to redo it?
We have to redo that. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you just stared right at me, and I'm like, are you going to
Look
talk?
at me, and then I realized, I got to get nasty right now. That's happened before, Kerry. All right.
Are you ready? We'll do it again.
Let's go.
Run it back.
It's all your fault, Kerry. Let's get nasty on a Thursday afternoon. It's the Fast Lane here on 101 ESPN. Kerey Davis, Andrew Marsh, Jamie Rivers, and no Anthony Stalter. Otherwise, he would have been getting nasty, and we would have been able to just listen.
Yep. We'll blame him for that.
Oh, man.
It's his fault.
How we doing, guys?
I'm wonderful, man. How are you?
I'm good. I've had a pretty good day, pretty busy day. I'm good. Marshy, you're on your game. We came in here today. Marshy had the show ready to go.
Rocking and rolling.
Marshy, how was your dinner last night?
Oh, it was really good.
Yeah?
Did you order the crab?
No.
I remember
I
that.
told you I was
That was
going with the
making me itch.
poultry. I got chicken.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stayed away from the seafood, huh?
I did.
Attaboy.
Good job.
Did Rachel go with you?
Yeah. Yep. Calamari. We almost did the calamari as an appetizer, but I was like,
No?
conversation. I'm staying away from the seafood today.
It's not the same.
It's not the same, but it's
I
in
tell you what, I love calamari where it's crispy enough and then you squeeze the lemon on it. And I love when they got like the little chipotle aioli on the side of it or whatever.
Okay.
Like, just a little spicy.
So good.
Dip it in that. I end up with that sauce in my eyebrows, all over my face. It's kind of embarrassing, but it's great.
Very good.
Yeah, it's very good. All right, the Cardinals are still good. How about them apples, huh? 2 out of 3 against the Padres. Well, hopefully if weather holds out. Brad said it was raining a little bit earlier today in Kansas City, so hopefully that clears up. But how about our highs and lows of the Cardinals-Padres series? Let's start with some high. Do we want to go low, then finish on a high?
I think there are so many highs. You should start there. Start positive.
Okay.
Because it's not, I mean, it's one low.
Oh, he's gone now. What?
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 That. I wasn't talking about a specific person.
Oh, my bad.
I was speaking in general terms.
Well, you mentioned low, and my brain went to that play.
Oh, man. Jeez Louise.
Am I wrong?
Okay. So, for me,
All right, highs.
Obviously, the first two
steakhouse.
games. First 2 games of the series. Palante, May, no hit bids going for them through 5, through 6 innings. Like, those guys were pitching and performing extremely well. And again, if you can get that type of performance, I said yesterday, I think you're starting to round into shape, into form 3 of the 5 guys in that starting rotation where you really feel very confident every time they take the mound. Palante, McGreevy, and May. And so when those guys are on the mound, you feel like this team has a chance to win. And it didn't start out great for Dustin May at the beginning of the year. Really couple of rough outings to start it out, but 2 of his last 5 starts, he's thrown no-hit ball into the 6th or 7th inning. And, last game he threw a complete game, 1 hitter. A complete game. Those things don't even, you get fired or fined, I thought, for staying in the game. It's like a rule.
No,
in
it's
Major
not
League
really
Baseball.
a rule. I think somebody started a bad rumor and the players believed it.
Oh, that you couldn't pitch the entire
You're not
game?
allowed to pitch
like
9
in the
innings.
60s and 70s, they were like, man, why we need a reliever?
Can you imagine, just for a second, this is where my head goes. Can you imagine, like, Bob Gibson, Nolan Ryan, watching 5 and Dive baseball? Well, Nolan Ryan was throwing over 100 miles an hour. 130 pitches in, he's dropping gas.
Probably like a nightmare to him watching baseball.
I think
watching
maybe
these pitchers.
he probably wouldn't watch. Bob Gibson would have fought somebody.
Yeah, we should ask.
Can you imagine the manager walking out to Bob Gibson, 5th inning for the ball? Bob would have fed that ball right to the manager through his eye socket.
But you're going to be chewing on it for the next 2 weeks. Go back to your hole, please.
We should get a former pitcher from one of those eras on.
Oh, yeah.
And just to have fun. Or who was the one guy that we had that used to be the Braves?
Oh,
Mazzoli?
yeah.
What was his name?
Oh, I'm blanking on it right now.
He used to be the Braves pitching
great.
coach.
Leo Mazzoli?
Leo.
Yes.
Well, let's get him on here one Freedom Friday just to cleanse our palate. Just be like, this is the best. The guy's a gem.
Is it Mazzoli or Mazzoni? Yeah, I think it's Leo Mazzoli. Yeah, Mazzone. I don't know.
Leo Mazzoni?
Yeah, Mazzoni.
Yeah. Well, he's a gem. Love that guy. All right, any other highs from this?
Why don't we shout out the 2-out hitting in the first 2 games? I thought that was really good. Didn't really get much of that in Game 3, but when you take 2 of 3, not too many complaints. I thought Mason Wynn's defense, especially in Dustin May's game, that was fantastic. And we hit on that the day after that happened. But this is a weird one that I was thinking of. The Cardinals did lose yesterday. And I don't know how people feel about Kyle Leahy's performance overall, but the fact that he pitched 6 innings, I'll give that a high. I'll make that a high.
Yeah, I'm wondering how many of those they're going to need as they get deeper into the season because, let's be honest, guys, the burnout for the bullpen is real. Like, it's real. And it's happened to the Cardinals in previous years where they haven't had enough guys eat innings. So much so that the one year, a couple of years ago, was it Mo went and signed Lance Lynn and Kyle Gibson because he wanted guys who could get to 7 innings or what, so the bullpen doesn't gas out. Well, you've got Dustin May, who's holding up his end of the deal. You got Andre Palante. McGreevy, for the most part, he hovers in and out of the what I'll call the good area. But Leahy and Liberatore have struggled, so it was good to see Leahy at least pitch a little bit deeper into the game. I'm going to go a little bit particular on one of my highs. I really think Blaze Jordan's doing a hell of a job at third base. He is. For a guy that we thought, or the Cardinals actually, in their words, unplayable at third base. And here he is now. And what I love to see, CD, is our great reporters, I forget who it was, somebody who's traveling with the team, had video of Stubby Clapp working with Blaze Jordan on techniques for ground balls and like the short hops and whatnot. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
You want to play in the big leagues, you want to play in the show, whatever league it is, you got to put the work in, man.
Constantly working.
Yeah.
Trying to get it done.
His bat, he knows his bat plays. So that's one thing that Gorman did not have going for him, is the bat wasn't playing consistently.
What do you mean by that?
Well, he just wasn't hitting the ball, Kerry.
Oh.
That's problematic. And when he did, he hit it really soft or into, I don't know, someone's glove.
He was trying, though, right?
I'm sure he was.
Yeah.
Man, not to get out. He was trying to hit the ball.
Come on, man.
I don't know what you mean.
He was... That's a very good point you made there.
See? Now that you stop to think about it, right?
Yeah, it's a valid point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Hopefully Gorman finds his swing. What's up, Marshy?
Well, I mean, we're talking about the bullpen. We might as well bring up
The lows?
No.
Oh, my
come on, man.
My goodness.
soon.
Max Rajic is getting the call up, so you get another arm there, and
Magic Rajic, that's what they call him, Kerry.
we'll see how he does.
That's what I call him.
And I like that.
Yeah, we're going to call him Magic. And if he's smart, he won't be like Miles Michaelis and not like our nickname, because we saw what we did to him.
That's a hell of a nickname.
Magic Rajic.
Okay.
Let's go, baby.
You think he'll accept that?
I think he'll accept anything right now. He's in the majors. We'll just lie to him, tell him we're part of the organization.
We
might
gave you
believe
his
it.
name. Deal with it.
All right, so the lows. Quickly, it's hard. They had two good games, and the one game that they blew it up, and it was Roycroft. I hate to single one guy out, but like the rest of the bullpen was fine. He had a blow up. He had a blow up, a bad one, and now he's been optioned back to Memphis. And I just don't know what it is about Roycroft that the Cardinals just continue to give him opportunity. I don't know what they see, because every time in my memory, anyways, and I could be wrong. I've been wrong about quite a few things, like one really in particular, but. When Roycroft pitches, he's not good. And then they send him down, and then they bring him back, and they try again. It's like, I don't know. Isn't that the definition of insanity?
Yeah, kind of. But I said this about, this team, in my opinion, is in a place where they're still in a rebuild, still in a, figuring out who is going to be here for the long haul. And the only way you do that is by giving guys opportunities. And I also told you, and you know this as well, if you continue to get those opportunities and you don't come through and have success, if you continue to fail with those opportunities get limited. You start to lose out on those opportunities because you're doing yourself a disservice, you're doing your team a disservice. So getting guys in here, they're going to get the opportunities, just like you saw Nolan Gorman get. It felt like unlimited opportunities, just like you saw Victor Scott get what felt like unlimited opportunities. Roycroft has gotten those opportunities as well. And at some point, and we're probably there now, but at some point you just start to miss out on those same opportunities over and over again because you have shown that you aren't going to perform when you're given that chance.
It's a shame. I really don't like seeing that, being a former athlete myself and having gone through some struggles, some highs, some lows. It's never fun to see a guy struggle. Text line saying that he's been DFA'd.
Yeah, he was DFA'd.
Oh, he wasn't optioned?
No, Cardinals DFA'd
Well, that's
him.
Mike Ryder's fault. He told me he was optioned, so we're going to blame Mike Ryder.
He's over? It's over with?
Now, I should probably verify things, but we know.
Trust but verify.
Yeah, Cardinals about 30-plus minutes ago. To make room on the 40-player roster, Chris Roycroft has been designated for assignment.
All right, well, you know what, Chris? We wish you nothing but the best. Hopefully you find your game and you're back in the majors soon. Just not for the Cardinals.
All you didn't have. See,
you pulled an Anthony.
You didn't have to. You could have stopped at that part. Hopefully you're back in the majors and then on to the next thing. You didn't have
Should
to.
I change it?
Oh God, come on, go ahead. Let me hear what you got better.
Chris, wishing you nothing but the best. Hopefully one day when you put another jersey on in the majors, it's not the Cardinals jersey.
Oh, my goodness. That was even worse.
Is it?
That's much worse.
I said you want to put a jersey on, just not the birds on the bat.
What if he's playing at like an all-star level at that point?
Come on. What are you, Fantasyland?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Whatever, dude.
They weren't even going to win yesterday anyway.
I tell you what, though.
I do wish him the best. I've been there, brother.
If there's hope,
I've been there
for Chris Roycroft. CD, listen. If there's hope for Chris Roycroft, it's the fact that he can look at the NHL and just see how many coaches are recycled over and over again, and they find their way back to the show. We're going to talk about that next, right here on 101 ESPN. If your yard is littered right now with some pests and little critters and termites and all those awful things that we just don't need in our yard, please call my friends over at Amco Ranger. It's been a family business for over 60 years. They're located out in St. Charles, but they serve the entire St. Louis area. Give them a call. They will come to you. They're A-plus BBB rated. It's just an awesome business. I've had pest control before. I am never going with anybody else except for Amco Ranger. They've been completely professional the entire time. They came out, very first thing they do is they survey your property, and they look, and they know what they're looking for, and they see little things. And then, of course, they ask you, what's the problem? And you show them. And so for me, it was moles and ants in different places. And I had some carpenter bees, too, that were buzzing around. I didn't like that very much. They came out, they took care of everything. And now they're out there, I don't even know, 10 days, 14 days. They check things again. They make sure everything's going okay. If you have any complaints or if you just have any suggestions for things, they listen to you. And then when they service your property, they give you a nice text message outlining everything that they did so that you're never wondering what's going on. And I absolutely love them, and you will too. So that's Amco Ranger. Give them a call. Tell them Jamie Rivers sent you in. Their number is 636-441-2847. That's 636-441-2847. Or visit AmcoRanger.com. NHL, man, they just keep recycling coaches every year. Some coaches worth it, some maybe not. It's been announced today, Kerry, that Mike Babcock, who's very popular with everybody he's ever coached, by the way.
One of your favorite coaches, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Had a Babcock earlier. Had a lot to eat and had a Babcock. That's what we call it around my house. Yeah. Even the kids when they were little, hey, Dad, I got to go have a Babcock.
Some people call it phone call.
Yes, Kerry calls it a phone call. It started out as a Keenan. Now it's a Babcock. So, anyways, it was announced that he is eligible to re-enter the NHL as a coach. They did their investigation, and they said that, I'm paraphrasing, basically as unethical or whatever he shouldn't have been doing, it doesn't fall outside the guidelines of something we think is detrimental. So, boom. Looks like the Oilers will be hiring Mike Babcock, and that just got me, and Marshy in particular, thinking about, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Not just with him, just all the coaches. It's like, follow the bouncing ball. They just, boom, boom, they go from team to... Peter Laviolette is now an LA Kings head coach. I think it's his 8th team that he's coaching.
Yeah, it's weird because you would think that at some point an ownership group or a front office would say, yeah, maybe don't keep hiring the guys that keep getting fired.
Try something new.
Try a new approach. Try a new coach. Give another guy an opportunity. I think you see this... But I think you see it in all sports. I think most sports recycle their coaches because there's a comfort level with a person that has already done the job. Whereas if you're hiring someone that has never coached at that level and they don't understand all of the things that go along with it, I think that scares the hell out of ownership groups. I think it scares the hell out of front office people because then their jobs are on the line if they hire someone that has never worked in that position before at that level and they don't succeed. So now you're looking at it's almost like when I was coaching high school football, the college coaches would only offer the kids that already had offers. Like they would offer a kid, oh, he's got 5 offers. Okay, I can offer him. Well, tell me why. Well,
I know exactly what you're talking about. They're like cattle.
It's like just follow the herd.
Yeah.
Just follow in line. I can take a chance on a guy that is 6'5", 280 pounds. I can't really take a chance if this 5'11", 180 pound
heaven
kid.
forbid you take a step outside the box for a second, right? Yeah.
I lose my job. So they do what's convenient to keep their job, to keep themselves hireable and not being fired themselves, which is I'm going to hire a person that has already worked in this profession at this level because it's the safest pick for me and my future as well. That's the only reason I could give.
It's a great observation.
That's the only thing I could say because anything other than that, it's asinine to continue to hire people
I think you're
that have been
right,
fired repeatedly. That's it.
So I think if we look at the NFL, it is a little bit different because you can hire offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, but you sort of see the work that they do within the game throughout the season. You don't really get that, I would say, in the NHL. Would you agree, Jamie? Unless it's like special teams or something like that.
It depends what their job assignments are, right? Like, so each team, like I know what the assignments are for other teams' assistant coaches and things like that. Within the hockey world, you know
for sure
a guy that is defensive zone coverage, your forecheck, your systems, your face-off plays. Like each team has guys designated for that. So although they may not be called a defensive coordinator or an offensive coordinator, their duties as a coach would fall in one of those categories. That's why, like Jim Hiller was a really good defensive coach as an assistant. That's why LA brought him in, or they promoted him. And this is why Toronto just hired him, because he's known as a defensive-minded coach, whereas other coaches tend to be a little more free. Like Rod Brendamore is way more offensively aggressive. But you know that because you watch his team. And so if Rod Brendamore ever gets fired, I don't think he will, but if he ever does, when you hire Rod Brendamore, you know what it's going to look like.
Do you feel like it is more prevalent, though, in the NFL than in the NHL? Whereas, like Ben Johnson, for instance.
100%. Way more assistant coaches or coordinators, call them whatever you want, in football, get hired as head coaches. Then very seldom do you see a number of assistant coaches being promoted. Very seldom. You have a couple that ends up having. Jim Hiller was an assistant coach for a number of years, but overall, it's the recycle bin. And that's the first thing people do. As soon as somebody gets hired, they go through the recycle bin. Okay, who's around? John Tortorella, Peter Laviolette. They go through, okay, are any of those guys the ones that we want? Heaven forbid you go find your Spencer Carberry. Who? Exactly. Young guy coaching in Washington, came up through the minors, coached the Hershey Bears in the American Hockey League, and he's awesome. He's awesome. He's got that Washington team was supposed to be terrible for a number of years. He got them in the playoffs the year before last. Last year, not so much, but still. But go find your Spencer Carberry. Go find that guy.
Well, it's funny. I'll bring up Pittsburgh in the NHL. They brought in
the accountant.
Exactly. The football team, though. The football team brought in a recycled head coach. But you talk about.
But that's the first time they've done that
for sure.
In
Pittsburgh hasn't yet.
60 years, 50 years.
For sure.
So, yeah. So, I mean, the Steelers, they went with a recycled coach, a guy that's, I think this is his third job now. He was in Green Bay, Dallas, and now Pittsburgh.
Man, talk about coaching like the three pillars of the NFL.
He has had a good coaching life thus far, but normally they go out and hire the new and upcoming guy. But the NFL teams do the same thing as what he's talking about with the NHL teams. They just go with what's convenient for the most part, or you'll see some teams step out, like you said, and hire the hot, defensive coordinator, the guy that gets all of the defenses, all the offenses confused, or the up and coming whiz kid offensive guy. They'll do that, but there are a lot of recycled coaches that get multiple opportunities to find another organization to coach for.
Yeah, I agree. I do think the team should do a deeper dive. Like, it shouldn't just be, we're going to interview this recycle coach, and this new guy, knowing full well that the new guy doesn't have a chance. And right here, Major Stronzo brings up a good question. Says, Mr. Rivers, thank you very much for that. Just call me Jamie's fine. I have a serious question. With as much as the game has changed since the lockout, would some younger college or AHL coach be more in touch with today's game? He's echoing what I just said. Like, why do you think David Carl is so sought after from Denver?
Yeah, he's great. He's a great head coach.
He's unbelievable. And when he's ready to go to the NHL, he'd be able to pick his team. He might even be able to call a team and say, I know you already have a head coach, but I really like your team. I'm ready. And they might fire a guy for that. We've seen it happen.
Is he not? Is he staying in Denver?
This year he is.
Yeah.
So far,
the team he wants may not, or maybe he doesn't want to move up.
Well, or maybe he's got a family thing where the young kids are finishing, maybe somebody's finishing high school, and it's like, well, he knows he's going to be an NHL coach.
Right.
So why worry?
What's the rush?
Maybe he's waiting for David Bednar to, I know he's going back to Colorado, but he's in the area.
Yeah, he is.
And there were talks. There were rumblings.
Pretty tough to fire a head coach that's been as winning as Jared Bednar, though.
What did I say, David Bednar?
Yeah,
that's a pitcher.
I let it slide.
That's a pitcher.
Listen, I missed the let's get nasty. I was going to let that slide. Okay, bud?
Yeah, it feels like it's Friday, doesn't
as far as
it is.
It is for Carey.
It is for Carey. That's right. Jerk. Well, the NHL coaching recycle bin continues. What we're going to talk about next is something that happens in every single sport. We've seen it here in St. Louis with some of our most favorite Cardinals, favorite Blues players. We'll get into that, though, after the lineup game next year on 101 ESPN. Urban Chestnut, local brewery here. Just an awesome group of people down there. Was down there the other night at the beer hall. What a great spot, man. Walk in, there's TVs everywhere. World Cup was on the screens, and I walked over to that bar, and I said, give me a Zwickel Light. And the tap was cold. It was fantastic. I loved it. The weather was great. They had the windows open. What an atmosphere. I highly suggest that you get down there and check it out. And the beer is always amazing. I had the Zwickel Light. We know about the Zwickel Light. It is awesome. It's 95 calories, 3.7 carbs. But it just tastes like beer. It's really friggin' good. And it's ice cold down there, and you can make it ice cold at home with cans or bottles that are available. Let's not forget about Squirrel Works. Brand new hazy IPA. It is so good. It delivers bright tropical notes and an easy, juicy finish. Saw a bunch of people down there just hammering away on the Squirrel Works. They love it, and you will too. You pick it up at your local grocery stores or over at the Dirt Cheap locations, or carry a lot of Urban Chestnut product over there these days. For more information about the beer hall or either of these beers or any of the events coming up at Urban Chestnut, please visit urbanchestnut.com. Again, that's urbanchestnut.com.
ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals welcome Max Rajic from Memphis. He will wear number 71. He is heading to Kansas City along with the rest of the team as the Cardinals take on the Royals tonight. Matthew Liberatore on the mound for the Cardinals. He'll face off against Noah Cameron. First pitch tonight from Kauffman Stadium is at 6:40. And with that move, Chris Roycroft has been designated for assignment. The lineup is out. We will play the lineup game next right here in the Fast Lane. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
Cardinals are in Kansas City tonight to take on the Royals. Matthew Liberatore, Kerry, Matthew Liberatore on the bump for the Cardinals. Okay,
that
2 days in a row he hasn't paid attention. I had to get out in there.
I definitely.
I know you weren't listening. I know you weren't.
I literally.
I had to say it 3 times. So I know you weren't listening.
I wasn't tuned in. And as soon as you'd have said it, I'd have asked who's pitching for the Cardinals. Thank you for...
My children are like
you. Know me well enough at this point.
I'm on to you, man.
I wasn't listening to crap.
Nope, I know. So Matthew Liberatore for the Cardinals.
Here's the thing. If I'm not looking at you, I'm probably not listening to you.
Okay, fair enough.
I had my head turned, so yeah. I usually generally make eye contact when someone's talking.
Yeah.
So if you're talking to me and I'm not looking at you... Okay. It's about an 85% chance I'm not listening to you.
So then if I want you to pay attention to me, do I have to just poke you in the side of the head to get you to look over
Tap
here?
Me. Well, I mean, tap me politely.
Want to tap it?
Tap me.
Yeah.
Politely. The poking, you don't poke the bear, Jamie.
Want to tap it or poke it?
Jamie, you know what? Let's get to the lineup.
Okay. Noah Cameron on the bump for the Kansas City Royals. That is an LHP, yeah, you know me. So that might screw things up in the bottom of the order for Kerry and I. All right, Kerry, go ahead.
Show us JJ Weatherholt.
What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
All right. This will be Yvonne Herrera, so please show us Herrera.
What's your favorite position?
Designated hitter.
That's cool with me. It's not my favorite, but I'll do it for you.
I'm glad I paid attention because I was definitely going to ask you who's pitching for the Cardinals right here.
You almost did it again?
I almost did it anyway. It's almost like a...
Okay, so hang on. I've noticed
it's an instinctual response.
I've noticed something. For the first couple batters, Kerry is kind of paying attention, but he hasn't written anything down yet. The moment he starts to write it down, he defaults to who's pitching for the Cardinals. Am I close?
It changed, yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
When I get to Herrera's name, like if I don't write anything and I get to Herrera, crap, who's pitching? Because I want to put the position next to the name.
It's like Pavlov's dog.
Yeah.
It's things he reacts to. And once he starts writing, he has to know who's pitching.
Pretty much.
All right. So
just when I write Herrera, though.
So the next time we do this, which will be next week, I'm going to say, Kerry, get your pen, start writing.
Okay.
And the pitcher's going to be, there we go.
And I still might ask. So that's just a problem I have.
Yeah, we all have
it's
our
a
things.
left-handed pitcher for the Royals.
And the Cardinals.
Okay, just making sure.
Matthew Liberatore for the
Show
Cardinals.
us Jordan Walker.
That one touched the ground.
Wow, that's what you do.
Yeah. What's going on there?
Yeah.
I'm just fixing something
Liberatore's
that's been
pitching.
bugging
That means
me.
Walker's hitting here for sure.
What have we here?
All right. Let's see that big burly guy at first base, Alec Burleson.
Not great.
Kerry had it. Yeah, you went too quick.
Fast. No,
Is he
we do Nelson Velasquez. It's a lefty. You know that.
What?
Come on,
Since
man.
when?
Since forever.
He hasn't been here all year.
Well, since he's been here, you're the one that told me he mashes left-handed pitching.
He does.
Well, why the hell wouldn't he be in the lineup today?
I didn't think he'd be here.
Come on, man. You didn't even ask.
I didn't. I didn't. So I should ask 3 times like you did earlier.
Yeah. That's the only way you get confirmation.
My bad.
Show us Nelson.
Can I have
you want to do it right?
retry?
Go ahead.
Or you want to do it together?
Show us Nelson Velasquez.
Man, I'm
was
glad
cute.
I called that guy.
Welcome back to the show.
All right. Now, this is probably Burley. But then we have a bit of a problem.
We got Newt.
Newt might not be playing.
Where are you newting today?
I don't think Newt's playing. I think Velasquez is going to take his place.
Where? At first base?
No,
or
no.
left field? You think Newt is out?
Yeah, I think Newt is out. Because you put Mason Wynn at 6. Unless you move. Well, I don't think you. I think Newt is getting a day off.
I can see that. You gotta rest those heels.
Yeah. Show us Alec Burleson.
He's not some magic star.
What? You're insane. He's a huge star at this specific sliver of time.
Mason Wynn here?
I would say, yeah.
Hey, show us Mason Wynn.
Shortstop. That's right. Now and forever. Forever and ever. Shortstop.
We aren't in the top 10.
Wait. This is bullshit.
He's the best in the business.
Best arm in baseball.
All right, so you need a third baseman, you need a center fielder, and a DH, because Herrera is, a catcher.
Nope. He only catches McGreevy and
Right,
Devon.
that's why I said you need a catcher.
Yeah. Is Crooks a lefty?
Crooks is a lefty.
Yeah,
I would
screws me up.
but I
So-
think it's going to be Crooks.
At 8?
It's either Blaze or Crooks here.
It's Blaze Jordan here.
Okay.
I think.
Go for it.
Show us Blaze Jordan.
It was Johnny Hopkins and Sloan Kettering, and they were blazing that up every day.
That one gets me.
And now it's probably Jimmy Crooks.
Yeah, I would say this.
Show us Jimmy Crooks.
You are so wrong.
So is Paez playing?
Oh.
We're letting the Paez out?
Now you know what? He had a pretty good game last time he played.
When was that?
A couple games ago.
In Minnesota. Yeah, had a couple base
How'd they
hits.
do in that game?
They won.
Oh, okay. Screw that then.
It was because of him.
All right. Show us PD Pages.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, so
Who the hell
Herrera,
is
is Herrera
catching?
catching?
I mean,
And hang on, is Velasquez the DH? Oh man, you
is
wouldn't
Herrera-
drop Newt to here, would you?
I wouldn't. Is Herrera catching?
That's what.
But
he
he
says.
doesn't.
But we said it
But
might
here's the
happen.
thing. It could be Nathan Church. Well, nah, you wouldn't have Paez or Crooks batting
No,
ninth.
I think Herrera's catching.
So then,
Hang on.
you want to go? Newt's not batting here.
Fermin.
What is Fermin doing?
He's gonna play
Playing
baseball.
left field.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Go with that.
Torres.
Go with Fermin. I like Fermin.
Show us the Ferminator.
Hello, local utility.
This will be Nathan Church.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So Velasquez is the DH. All right. Show us Nathan Church.
No.
Goodness gracious alive. Come on, man.
Okay.
What is Paez batting here or Crooks? You think they dropped them
Crooks
down?
is a left-handed bat, so that makes no sense to me at all.
The problem is we don't know who's catching and who's that we got a problem here.
Yeah. You better know who's catching.
Or we need a center fielder.
Yeah.
Because I don't think
Is it? No. Why would you have Church out of the game? Makes no sense.
it ain't Lars here.
You can't have Newt and Church out, can you?
Okay, we'll go Lars then.
Show us Lars Newt Bar. Okay, you get nothing. Not just
He
that.
didn't give us a. He didn't even give us a sound.
Fix your problem.
All right.
What are you mad at
Show us
right
Jimmy
now?
Crooks.
Show us Torres.
No.
Who am I missing? We said Newt.
Show us Pedro Paez.
Now, you see what I did there, kids? I didn't even try to go for that ball. Most coaches will tell you, drop down, try to block the ball, but that's dumb. This position is called catcher. It ain't called drop and block the ball like a
Oh, man.
That was a lot. I don't like how you just like, no.
Yeah, that was a little bit
That was
pissy.
so disrespectful.
It was so bad.
They
We're
didn't
trying
even put
hard
any
here.
effort into looking for another drop. Just like, no.
Not everybody has the luxury of the lineup in front of them. Run it, Marshy.
All right, leading off, second baseman J.J. Weatherholt. Batting second, your DH, Ivan Herrera. Batting third in right field is Jordan Walker. Your cleanup hitter in left field, Nelson Velasquez. Batting fifth, playing first base, is Alec Burleson. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Batting seventh, playing third base, is Blaze Jordan. Batting eighth in center field is Jose Fermin. And batting ninth and catching, Pedro Paez.
You guys made up for the perfect week.
Go Phil! Go Phil!
I don't believe what I just saw.
Home run.
Damn it.
We wasn't going to be perfect on that one.
No.
Sorry, not sorry.
We didn't have to be that bad, though.
It was bad.
I blame Marshy, though, because once he started just, it got us mad.
Did that make you feel bad?
Yeah. Got me off my game, man.
I got you off your game.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That was terrible.
All right. Marshy, go ahead.
All right, I am... I'm going to go with Nelson Velasquez today, gentlemen.
Is it Anthony now?
It is, and he texted us. Kerry said it was too late.
It's too late. Sorry, Anthony.
Who did he end up going with?
Jordan Walker.
Roycroft. What on earth?
Jordan Roycroft.
All right, he's going with Walker.
Okay. It's me now?
Yep.
Give me that Herrera.
Come on, man.
Hey, he never hits one for me, so.
Jeez Louise. I don't even. You went Velasquez, he went Walker.
Oh, there's a clear-cut winner here.
Who?
I ain't giving it to you till you pick.
It ain't no clear-cut winner.
Clear-cut.
Give me Blaze Jordan.
There it is. Clear-cut.
I think whatever I said you were going to say, there it is.
No, I promise you. I would laugh at that. I was thinking Blaze Jordan.
Okay.
For real. All right, that's your lineup, your birds on the bat against the Royals tonight. And I was teasing this before about the aging superstar in every sport. How hard is it for them to let go? Well, Kerry saw something here recently, and that sparked the conversation. We're going to get into that next, right here in the Fast Lane. So we were talking a little bit earlier, Kerry and I, and Kerry mentioned to me how he noticed something going on at the World Cup, and it made him go, I think he said things that make you go, Kerry's the first one to ever say that, I think.
Yeah, that was my saying.
Pretty sure.
Made a song out of that.
Yeah, so here, Jamie Rivers, Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis. So, Kerry, why don't you map out what you saw, what you heard, and we'll go from there.
So, obviously, the World Cup is taking place, and when you think of soccer in our time, you think of a couple people. You think of Messi, you think of Ronaldo.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the greatest players to play the game, highly paid handsomely, those two fellas are. But I was watching ESPN last night and today, and I'm hearing so many reports about Cristiano Ronaldo needs to give it up. He needs to be benched. This is the greatest player, in some people's opinion, greatest player in the world, and he's playing for Portugal. I even heard a report say, when he's out on the field, out on the pitch, it's like playing 11 on 10.
Wow.
He is non-existent. There is no need for him to even be out there, and they feel like if Portugal has any chance of attempting to win in the World Cup, it's going to come with him coming off of the bench.
Okay, so let's break that down for a second, because last World Cup, I believe Portugal made it to the final. Did they not? I think they made it to the final. I could be wrong.
I don't remember what I did 4 days ago.
Okay. Argentina. I thought it was Argentina versus Portugal. Anyways, it really doesn't matter. The point,
Argentina, France.
Okay, well, Portugal got close, I believe, maybe semifinals. But my point is with this is that it was a major news in their last game that Ronaldo was not going to start. Mm-hmm. And the coach was under fire, and he said Ronaldo will come off of the bench. So that was 4 years ago that they deemed him to be off the bench. Here we are 4 years later, and although he looks like he's in great shape, because he is, he's not maybe in that the best soccer shape, meaning like he's getting older.
Yeah.
So now Portugal's faced with the thought of off the bench or not even playing him.
Well, I'm reading it, and one of the things that popped up into my mind when we were talking about it is how hard is it for older stars to let go, to say, okay, enough is enough, to do what's best for the team. And so I'm reading all of these things. It was like he had no shots on goal, no targets, he was non-existent. So I'm reading the Yahoo article, and it says there are 4 reasons why he should be benched. First and foremost, Ronaldo is nowhere near the player he once was, can't move at the rate he once did, does not have the stamina to be agile, and simply cannot get himself open near the net.
Yeah.
That sounds like an older gentleman still trying to...
For a guy that's a goal scorer, that's a tough thing.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
The second reason, his teammates are being forced to try to set him up with the perfect pass because he's the superstar. Regardless of if he's playing at that level, he's the one you came to see.
Yeah.
So they're trying to put him in a position to score a goal, giving him all of the opportunities to put him in the best place, to put the puck on the net, put the ball on the net and in the net. And it's just not working out for him. Then they say the coach needs to move up a couple of players. They have too much speed and talent on the wings for him to be playing and kind of slowing them down in what they're doing. And then the last reason is if he's used later in matches, if he comes in as a sub, he's not as tired. And the other people are more tired. He has an advantage because he's not burned down on the stamina that he has while the other people are. And maybe he can excel in that role as opposed to trying to put himself in the game to start and not being able to have any effectiveness whatsoever.
Yeah, so let's expand the conversation because obviously it's not just isolated to Ronaldo. It's not just isolated to soccer or the World Cup. Every year in every league, there's a player that is no longer what they once were, but they want to keep playing, and then the organization or the team or the country is forced to keep rolling them out there. There is recent history here in St. Louis. Just going to talk about Adam Wainwright for a second. Adam Wainwright will tell you himself he was not at the top of his game when he was chasing his personal records. But he wanted to get that. And listen, the city, the organization, we owed that to Waino, but it wasn't pretty watching it. And Waino knew it too. And Waino had, he once he got his record, he didn't pitch again because he knew. And very seldom, though, does the player actually, like, truly know.
Right.
And that's the hard part, is what do you do with said player? Like, who would fall into that category? Is Aaron Rodgers in that category? Is he creeping up on it right now?
Yeah, he probably is. He's still playing effectively enough to lead a team. He's probably better than, I would say, 8 to 10 quarterbacks that are in the league.
Yeah.
So he's kind of in that middle
is he
tier.
worth the what's he making this year?
I think he's only making $25 million, which is
Only.
for a quarterback, he's because he made 15 last year. So you're paying him for what he is.
He's hovering around that, like almost like we need to go type thing.
Yeah, it's last year.
What about your guy LeBron?
That's the first person I thought of when I saw this. Is he's still able to play at a high level, but at some point it's going to fall off and it's going to be the end of it. I don't know if he's there yet, but I know he's not what he was when he was at the peak of his abilities. And you could say the same thing for Ronaldo. Not nearly, maybe not this drastic for LeBron. He still can get up and down the court. It's not like you're playing 5-on-4, except for when his ass is complaining to the referee and won't get back on defense. It's a power play for the opposing team, Jamie. They got that in basketball, too. It's the LeBron James power play because he won't run back.
Did you do the dance, too?
Yep. He's over there. That's what he's doing to the ref.
He is.
Call the call.
Foul.
Call the call. Yeah, he's so.
Okay.
But I do think that, as an older player, as an older superstar, finally letting go is probably one of the hardest things in the world to do. And on the biggest stage, you've been waiting 4 years for this.
Especially when you're one of the best to ever play.
Correct.
So Ronaldo, he's right up in the conversation. There's Pele, Ronaldinho, like all of these guys that were so epic. Diego Maradona. There's a small group. He's in that group. Yeah. LeBron in that group. Aaron Rodgers. As much as I don't really like him, he's still in that group of like, wow, he's one of the best quarterbacks ever. And so, like, I'll say this. In hockey right now, there's a guy currently playing in the NHL. Alex Ovechkin. Still scoring goals.
Yeah.
But watch him play. Watch him play. If you ISO cam Alex Ovechkin,
is he not moving much?
I think he takes 12 strides a game.
He doesn't move on the power play, and I'm almost positive
he doesn't back check.
He never took a defensive zone face. Like not that he's a centerman, but
he was never on the ice unless it was an icing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because he's a detriment out there.
Yeah.
But he can still, just like LeBron, he can still put numbers up. But, is he costing you on the defensive side? Is he costing you in other areas? Yeah, he is.
It just goes to show, though, that there are some athletes who get up there in age that still got it up until they retire. You just
Tom Brady. That's right.
Tom Brady.
It's your boy, CD. Let's go.
You just mentioned Alex Ovechkin, but Sidney Crosby. He's not young.
Man.
He still plays like he's one of the best NHL players in the game right now. Brent Burns. Joe Flacco.
He's a top 4. Joe Flacco. Talking about elite. Okay.
We just throw that word around here, don't we?
But no, seriously, there are some players, we talk about players that get up there in age, but they still got it, man.
Yeah, some guys do. And then most guys know. And they pack up their gear at the end of the season and they go, yeah, that's the last time I'm doing that.
What was Chris Chelios like when he was up there? What was his game like? Because he played for a long time.
Yeah, he played till he was 52, I think. No. Was he 50?
In the NHL?
No, I think he was 47. I think he played. But either way, so Chelly's game started to slide following the lockout.
The second one?
The 04-05.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, because the game changed. So the game went from being you could hook, you could hold, you could, Chelly was unbelievable. And I'm not saying he wasn't a great player. He's one of the best players that's ever played the game. But when it went to straight up speed, he was older. And
till he was 48.
48, yeah. And so his game continued to play, but you start to see it kind of falling off. He went from top 2 defense to top 4 to top 6 to 6th, 7th defenseman. But Chelly was always in fantastic shape. Even his last year of playing hockey, period, he looks like he'd be on the cover of a magazine. It's just that the legs, the horses don't get you around the track the way they used to, unfortunately. But anyways, it's always an interesting discussion. It's always a tough watch to see some of these guys fall from their glory days, but it's been a good ride watching Ronaldo play, and we'll see where it ends up. We're going to jump into hot take or hot garbage next. So text into the Air Comfort Service text line, 314-399-9646. Hot garbage or hot take next. 101 ESPN.
On the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel is changing the game because sometimes your player gets subbed off and your bet goes with them, but not anymore. With FanDuel Super Sub, if your player is subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. And you heard us just talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. If you have him to score a goal and he goes out, he gets subbed out late in the game, whoever comes in for him and scores, you still get the win. Or if the player you choose gets subbed out and Ronaldo comes in the game for him, you still get paid. So you're in it until the final whistle. All you need to do is visit FanDuel.com/local to get started now. That's FanDuel.com/local to get started. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel, and you're hoping for plenty of them. Must be 21 plus and present in Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER.
Boom! Hot take!
time for hot take or hot garbage. Carey, what do you think of that?
Hot take.
Yeah.
Or hot garbage.
It depends.
We got to do some things right. Better. Huh?
Yep.
Hot take.
Hot garbage. Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Andrew Marsh, 314-399-9646. It's time.
All right, hot take or hot garbage from the 573. The Lightning and Panthers making the final 6 seasons in a row combined is not appreciated enough by the general hockey fan.
So, hang on. The Lightning and the Panthers making the final.
Yep.
Period. Or comma, 6 seasons in a row combined. Okay. I thought you meant the final 6 seasons. I was like, what? Yeah. It's pretty incredible considering that when we used to fly down to Florida to play the Panthers and the Lightning, it was guaranteed 2 wins. No matter what team you're on, you're like, all right, go down to FLA, get some sunshine, get a couple of wins. Let's go.
Not anymore?
Not anymore. Not anymore. So I would say that is a hot take.
It is crazy that those 2 teams ran the East for 6 straight years.
They'll be right back to it next year. You watch.
You think the Panthers will, or like the Lightning, either one of them?
Lightning finished, second in their division? Montreal finished. They started on the road, did they not?
No, Tampa Bay was the host in that series.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
Montreal started on the road.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's crazy. All right, low life, Dad. Hot take or hot garbage? There needs to be a 2011 bullpen revamp to this team, to this Cardinals team.
Hot garbage. I keep saying it, man. Like,
you know what happened in 2011?
I understand that.
John
I know what
Mozeliak
happened.
single-handedly won a World Series for this city.
Don't tell. Tell them your name so they know who to send the
Andrew Marsh
hate messages to.
What? Don't make me play that Chester mic drop again.
You don't get to
be your agent.
You don't give John Mozeliak any praise around here. You know, them's the rules. Yeah, no, man. Because I guess I would need more information as to what the texter meant by that. Because when I hear that, it feels like you want them to do something irrational, and I'm saying no. Sit your ass. Like, I feel like I'm talking to my kid. You know, like when your kids constantly ask you for something and you've told them no, and you're like, no.
They don't understand that.
But you tell them, and it starts off polite, right? Hey, no, we're not going to do that. Dad, can't we? No, hey, no. Dad, can't. Go sit your ass down and no. I said it. Don't ask again. That's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like the rage bubbling inside.
You.
Shocker, right?
It's hard to believe.
Because I've never do I get
so uncharacteristic.
Angered.
No, you're fine.
But when I hear that,
you'll teach.
Very, very much so, right? When I hear that, I hear someone asking for movement of future prospects for what they believe this team should be right now. And this team right now, man, you should just be happy and excited to watch this team play every single day. And
That's not what happened though in 2011.
What are you talking about? A revamping of the bullpen?
Where they went out, they traded Colby Rasmus, they brought in Mark Zepchinski, Octavio Dotel.
With the things he did what he had. In fact, it was a
great move.
So who are you trading on this roster? I'll sit back and listen.
I think
I'll hang up and listen.
Who would be your Colby Rasmus guy, like esque guy to trade? Like there was a lot of riffraff going on. Well, he's not even on the team anymore, though.
I mean, it's comparable. Like, there was a lot of hype around Colby Rasmus.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Lars Nootbaar, but, like, there were other reasons why Colby Rasmus was traded.
Dad's a pain in the ass, I heard. I wasn't there.
I don't know if there if there is a true comparable.
You know what?
But
J.J. Weatherholt. There you go. I just did it. That's what you want. Give the people what they want, Jamie.
Yeah, I'm tired of your crap. Next
That's
one,
what
please.
the people want. They want to do it.
If you're not going to take it serious,
Marshy, get it done. All right?
He's not taking it
He
serious.
wants to trade a future star. That's what Colby Rasmus was considered. J.J. Weatherholt is the comparison. I'm with you guys. Let's get it done. Done.
I don't even know what I'm talking
about. You don't like that idea anymore? Sounds like a dumbass idea, does it?
I'm going to say yeah.
You trade J.J.? You say yeah?
That's a terrible idea.
Oh, okay.
But
It's
if
one
you're
of the worst
comparing
ideas
J.J.
Carey's ever
Weatherholt
had.
to Colby Rasmus,
That explains a lot to me.
What?
If you're comparing J.J. Weatherholt to Colby Rasmus.
Was Colby Rasmus? No. You all are looking at Colby Rasmus now.
Well, not now. He's not very good anymore.
What was he thought of at that point?
Not this.
Was he not? No. Come on, man.
Do your research.
I did.
No. Stats and facts, okay,
I
pal?
did. Research is done.
You're done.
You suspending me right now?
No. Screw you. No,
I thought you were suspending me right now.
Tomorrow, not today.
Oh, okay.
One more, Marshy.
all right, I actually really like this one because it ties into the previous segment that we just had. From the 636, hot take or hot garbage, watching a rock star past their prime is more painful than watching an athlete past their prime.
Oh, hot take.
I'm going to say it. No, man.
I've seen some guys that shouldn't be out there.
That's hot garbage,
no,
man.
Man. Like, not only they past they're way, way past. Like, when you come out and you can't walk around the stage anymore and you're sitting on a chair for your set.
You're enjoying the music, though, man.
The voice don't sound the same anymore at all. They can't keep up with the music. The notes aren't there. I'd rather just go home and put the album on.
I don't know if I've seen that in at a concert yet.
Have you seen Axl Rose lately?
No. I haven't.
Bad.
But I don't know that I've seen...
No disrespect to Ozzy Osbourne. Rest in peace, Ozzy. A long time ago, even when he was still going out on the Oz Fest, Ozzy was a great entertainer in his prime. Carey, it was like Weekend at Bernie's up there.
Somebody tied his shoes.
It's like somebody had to stand beside him and walk him through everything. And again, no disrespect, because Ozzy's one of the greatest to ever do it. But I think it's more noticeable on that platform because
it's one person on the stage. Is that?
Yeah, well, you usually have other people.
I mean, but the one person you came to see,
the lead singer.
Yeah. So if he's struggling, then you're probably like,
yeah,
hey, this is bad, man.
It doesn't look great.
And then if it doesn't sound, for me, I'm all about the sound. And the thing that bothers me,
it's hard to sound the same for 45 or 50 years.
And then you got to realize, it does bother me when I go to a concert and the artist sings the song differently from how you've listened to it for the
Vince
last
Neil,
30 years.
Vince Neil sings Motley Crue songs, and you're like, what? Is that a remix?
Yeah, changing up how it goes, but
because they can't hit the notes.
Well, and if you've been doing the same songs for 30 years, you probably get tired of singing it the same way.
I don't get tired of money, though.
No.
Some of these guys,
but you're already there. They already got the money.
If they're on tour, it means they probably need some money. Because those bands don't just tour to keep people engaged. They wait 10, 12 years and go, oh, you know what? Bank account's looking a little low.
Let's do it.
Let's do a final tour for the third time. Kiss did it forever. Final tour. You'll never see us again. 7 years later, you'll never see us again. All right, that was hot take or hot garbage. I think we got Chris Kerber coming up next. So got the voice of the Blues here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Great deals going on right now at Johnny Londoff Chevrolet. A great inventory, as always, for brand new or pre-owned at the original location out in Florissant, Missouri. But let's talk about the Autoplex. Boy, oh boy, do they have some special stuff going on right now. They have a 2004 Chevy Corvette Z06. There are only 2,000 of them made, only 25,000 miles. It's a rare car, very rare. They're listing that at $34,940. How about a BMW, a little luxury, the X3 SUV, black. It is loaded, $37,940. Get out there quickly because they're sending me these emails daily as things are being sold quickly off the lot. You don't want to miss out on your chance to own a fantastic car or one of those cars. Again, the pre-owned department is just booming out there. Jim Saffo and his crew doing a great job. And you're going to love it. They treat everybody like family. I know this because I have been a customer for over 25 years, and I will always go back to Johnny Londoff Chevrolet. Check out things online by visiting londoff.com or londoffautoPlex.com. Are you kidding me?
Johnny Londoff Chevrolet.
Hey, Chris Kerber with you here. And listen, you've heard me talk about Classic Air Care for a long time now. And one of the reasons you can rely on them is their customer service. They're proud of their 4.8 Google rating for a reason. They make customer service their number one priority. How about this from Elizabeth C.? My technician was so polite and answered all of my questions clearly and patiently. He was happy to teach me how to change the air filter and how to check the health of my humidifier filter as well. Look, not everybody knows how these machines work. You got to learn a little bit. And by changing the air filter on your own, you can help extend the life of it, plus keep your home even healthier. It's tips like that that make them so great. When something breaks down, call them. Get online at classicaircare.com or call them. Book an appointment. They can typically get to you within 24 hours. That summer heat is coming. Have them out there. If you haven't had a maintenance check done on your air conditioning unit for the summer, get it done. That's one way to prevent massive repairs down the road, and they are here to help. It's Classic Air Care. I count on them to take care of my house. You can count on them to take care of yours. They've been making people comfortable since 1926.
It's a fast lane here on 101 ESPN. We head out to our Callier and Thompson phone line to talk to none other than the voice of the Blues, Chris Kerber. Kerbs, how are we doing today, bud?
Jimmy, I'm good. How are you?
We're good. We're good. We're trying to manage this bus without the Anthony this week, and I'm not going to lie, we veered on and off the course a few times, but we're still going.
I think you guys are doing just fine. It's kind of fun when the straight arrow is gone and the kids can play a little bit. So now what you're saying is now 2 professional athletes have taken over the world of sports is what you're saying.
Yeah, something like that. Marshy's got a lot of homework to do. He's got a lot of handling of things, but he's good at his job. We're in good hands.
Yeah, you guys are going to be just fine.
Hey, Kerbs, since the last time we talked to you, the Blues have added 2 coaches. Greg Cronin was my assistant coach in New York with the Islanders, and I played with Vinny Prospal in Ottawa. Your initial thoughts on the selection of these guys?
Well, number one, I think it means you've been around a long time.
True.
That's for sure. But you know what, if you think about it, and when I think about it, I don't think I'm wrong on this, but I think I got to go back to Joel Quenneville. Would have been the last time that a coach kind of did a complete overhaul of his coaching staff. Every other coach that has come in since Joel Quenneville has inherited some assistant coaches from the previous coach and has been fine with them, stayed with them, or the team has won, whatever. Now, there might have been one here or there, like Craig Berube was able to bring in Mike Weber, or Andy Murray was able to bring in, Ray Bennett, okay? But there were still other members of the coaching staff. So you're talking the first time in over 20 years that a Blues head coach has kind of overhauled his, the primary coaches on the bench, both of them there. And so that's kind of unique. I love what Jim Montgomery said. I think there's amazing self-awareness to know that when he says, look, this is going to be the youngest team at the NHL level I've ever coached. So the experience that Greg Cronin had in Anaheim and some other spots is going to be really important. He does have head coaching experience in the NHL. And then, Prospal, he's been working as an assistant coach and he's been down in the minor leagues. The Blues are looking for more of that offensive approach to that role. And, for a guy that had 800 points in over 1,100 games, they have it there. And it's, again, both guys are somebody that Jim Montgomery is familiar with. So it starts to add up and make a lot of sense, and it begins a new era here with the Blues.
Because when we were talking to Monty earlier this week, he mentioned that Cronin is, really good with the special teams, with the defensive side of things, and really a good communicator with the players and going to hold guys accountable. How important do you think that is we've seen it from some of these players on the team, how important do you think it is for those guys to really be, held accountable and held to the fire at times by one of the coaches?
Kerry, I think we overuse the phrase accountability in sports, to be honest with you. I mean, we saw the coaching staff last year do the old accountability thing a bunch. I mean, we saw players benched. We saw your top players sat for the third period. We saw guys sat for entire games. We saw ice time adjusted. It's there. I think it's critically important to obviously have that kind of accountability. But I think what's even more important is the kind of details that Greg is going to bring into that position and focus on more of that kind of stuff. I mean, the Blues had a guy that was really detail-oriented when it came to that, and at least in my time here, I'm not sure that there was better than Brad Shaw and the job that Brad did in that spot, spanning, 3 head coaches as well. So I think that's important. But when it comes to accountability, I gotta be honest with you, and I don't know, you two have been in the battles. You and Jamie have been in the locker rooms, so you guys have lived this where most of us have not. And the reality of it is the coach can get on you all you want. The coach can demand all you want. And yes, that is important. That works. To me, if the players in the locker room aren't holding each other to a certain standard, aren't getting on each other a certain way, aren't picking each other up, or aren't demanding excellence out of each other, either leading by example through hard work, or maybe a veteran grabbing a younger player by the scruff, whatever it is. To me, it's the accountability if you're going to win and become a team, it's got to come from the players themselves more than the coaches. At least that's my philosophy at this point. From the outside looking in.
Kerbs, Kerry and I were talking, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, we were talking about the Carolina Hurricanes and, the job that Rod Brendamore has done. And then we played audio of Brendamore talking about how the core 5 players with Stahl, Martinook, Slavin, Svechnikov, and I'm missing one guy, Aho.
Yep.
He said those guys, they run the room. They're the leadership group. When new players come, Jordan Stahl makes sure that they're taken care of, and the standards of practice are held to a certain level. The compete level's a certain level. The standard is the standard because of those players. And we asked ourselves, how far are the Blues away from having that foundation of leadership? Because I don't believe they're there yet, and I don't think I'm not being mean by saying that, especially when you look at the names that I just mentioned for the Hurricanes. Just, in your opinion, you're around the team, around the game a lot. How far do you think the Blues are from having that foundational core of leaders?
Listen, I agree with you, Jamie. And let's face it, they took a step backwards when you traded a guy like Braden Shen in that department. But they took a step backwards from an experience standpoint in that area. But they might have taken a step forward in terms of room to let somebody else step into it. And so I don't think they're where you're at. I mean, you're looking at a 20-year vet, obviously, in Stahl. You had, guys like Slavin that, wind up winning a gold medal with Team USA. They've been through more of the battles. They've been through more of the disappointments, right? They've hit that point. Were questioned whether or not they could get past an Eastern Conference final, things like that. And they were able to overcome all that. And they did it with consistency. I mean, look, when you're talking Rod Brindamore's been there as long as he has too. They've all been able to kind of do this and grow together rather than a flash in a pan, head coach comes in, then he's gone kind of thing. I think they're getting there. I think they're going to get back. I think some of those roles are going to get redefined now with Falk gone, with Shen gone. Do we see other changes? How does that play out? I thought what we really saw down the stretch from the trade deadline on with Robert Thomas on and off the ice was extremely encouraging and really good. And sometimes it's just when you get a chance to step into your own, it just looks different. It feels different. And so they're not there. I agree with you completely. But when you look at the amount of time that, say, Robert Thomas has been with the organization, now Pavel Buchnevich has been with the organization, even guys that you won't see where they are, but an Alexei Toropchenko, who, frankly, I think could have a larger voice with some of the things he says. He seems to hit the thing nail on the head a lot. Like, there's plenty of guys that can start stepping into that role and start to open up that window for the Blues.
Curbs, the NHL cleared Mike Babcock after an investigation, essentially, I guess, clearing the way for him to become the Oilers' new head coach. Are you surprised that teams continuously go after the same head coaches and specifically going after a guy like Babcock, who you had to investigate before he could even be cleared to have this opportunity to coach?
Yeah, look, I think I am and I'm not. I mean, we've seen coaches get recycled 2, 3, 4 times in the history of this league, so I'm not surprised by that. I don't know that the Edmonton Oilers really wanted to go down this route, but I don't think anybody thought that they would be hosed by the Vegas Golden Knights in talking to a coach that the Knights fired, right? So in that sense, now, based on everything based on everything that was reported, and based on the way players have talked about playing for him, yeah, this one is quite surprising. At the same time, I actually think there's little doubt in my mind that he knows how to put a winning team out there and to get them going. Now, it's been a while since I know it's been a while since he's been in the league, a few years, but it's been an even longer time since he was able to get even the Toronto Maple Leafs out of the first round of the playoffs. So I don't know if this is going to work. I do know that when you've got some young guys that are going to be knocking on the door of NHL jobs like Steve Ott, and I got to think that there's guys like Vegas just hired and Ryan Craig that have paid the dues both in the NHL as an assistant. Then I think there's a newer wave to bring in. And guys, players these days in every one of these sports, it's different. And the really good coaches, the John Coopers, apparently the Joel Quenneville's, that they're able to adjust with the times. So if Mike Babcock does get that job, it'll be fascinating to see if he's able to adjust and rebuild a little bit. And I will say this, if not, I don't think it's so much Mike Babcock's job on the line. You would have to think it's Stan Bowman's.
Yeah, I agree. I think Stan Bowman's job should be on the line before the Mike Babcock hiring, and now it'll either be the greatest thing he's done or the worst thing he's done, and you could see both guys go if it doesn't work out, Curbs.
Jamie, why do you want to bring Here's the question, though.
There's so many questions.
Well, there's a ton of questions here, right? But you're a team that's already highly, highly scrutinized, right? You fired a coach that got you to 2 straight Stanley Cup final, right? I don't think that coaching was the reason you lost in the Stanley Cup final, right? Now, unless there's things that Draisaitl and McDavid and others were saying or seeing behind the scenes that obviously we're not privy to, there was clearly something going on with the Vegas Golden Knights, right? I understand that stuff is there. But, oh, my goodness, the scrutiny now that's going to come even with this hire, if they decide to go that route, I don't know that that's worth it, I guess, is the point. Like, I'm wondering why you want to bring that towards you. But, again, I don't think that was the original plan. I really do believe that they thought that Cassidy would be a good option for them. And then the fact that they got snuffed in talking to Cassidy has been a real, just monkey wrench in their plans.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Well, Kerb's great stuff. We'll keep tracking it, and we'll talk to you again about that and other things next Thursday. Hope you have a great day, bud.
All right, guys, have an awesome one. Draft next week, so summer's getting on for the Blues. We'll talk to you guys next week.
You got it, Kerbs. Have a great day. That's the voice of the Blues, Chris Kerber, on there with us. We're going to do What's Trending next, and there's some interesting Blues information that is now hovering on the interwebs. We'll talk about it next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. The big news of the day, Max Rajic will be joining the Cardinals in Kansas City from Memphis. He will wear number 71, and to make room on the 40-player roster, Chris Roycroft has been designated for assignment. The Cardinals do take on the Royals tonight. Matthew Liberatore will make the start for the Cards. He'll face off against Noah Cameron. First pitch from Kauffman Stadium tonight is at 6:40. We just got done talking with Chris Kerber about your St. Louis Blues, and we have some interesting news. People are hearing things. We'll talk about it next in What's Trending. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
What are the hot topics in the sports world?
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
Here's what's trending.
Welcome back to the Fast Lane here on 101 ESPN with Jamie Rivers and Carey Davis. I'm Andrew Marsh, and it's time for What's Trending. Jamie, you teased it at the end of last segment, but some interesting, I don't know if you'd call it news, rumors perhaps, but again,
all of it.
People are hearing
We'll
things.
call it numers.
Numers, okay, new rumors.
I hope so. No, it's not that.
Oh. Matthew.
No.
It's another left-hand shot, though.
Oh.
No. Donnie and Dolly. This is from Donnie and Dolly about your St. Louis Blues regarding a certain player that I'm sure this team would like to get rid of. Let's take a listen.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this Pedersen trade talk, I just want to say is real. It's not just that time of the year. Pedersen's name comes up all the times. It is real right now, Donnie. The Pedersen, if the Canucks can offload that contract, they're going to try and do it. They're going to try and offload it. Somebody told me this morning that St. Louis is sniffing around Pedersen.
How many times have you said this?
No, but what do you? No, Blues? No. Someone told me St. Louis is sniffing around Pedersen. I'm looking into it to see if it's true. The way it's been told to me is if the Canucks think they have a deal for Pedersen that makes sense for them, I am sure they will then take that deal to Pedersen's agents, J.P. Barry and Pat Brisson, to see if Pedersen will waive.
I don't mean that as a criticism of you. I'm just like what are the chances? I mean, $11.6 million, 6 years left. How at underachieving? How do they? I'll
tell you
how
why.
do they unload him? I mean, honestly,
I'll tell you why. Teams are desperate at the center ice position. Teams think they can turn this guy Pedersen into 80-point guy. Point per game is all he's got to do for some teams, and they'll be happy.
Elias Pettersson, center iceman. Blues are looking for one. Does this make sense? And if it does, what are you willing to give up?
So oddly enough, this morning, I was talking to some people in the hockey world.
Was it this guy?
Nope, wasn't this guy. And
it was me.
And there was discussions. And so I can't go any further than that, but I'll say this. Pedersen's not impossible. The return would have to be Jordan Kyrou and. So the reason I say this is because both players seem to possibly need a change of scenery. And the only way this works for the Blues or any other team, for that matter, to take on his $11 million a year is if you will in turn take one of their reclamation projects at 8, 9, 10 million a swat at that point. And Jordan Kyrou at 8.1, Pedersen at what, 11.2? Is that what they said?
11.6.
11.6. Now the Blues, with the cap going up, they're only adding a couple $1 million because they were already going to pay the 8.1, at least the AAV of 8.1, because I don't know how Kyrou's contract is structured. I know they make different levels every year. So as far as the cap goes, you're only adding, what, $3 million and change. I could see this happen. I could see this because Alex Steen, Swedish guy, heavily involved with the Swedish national team, and it would be a new beginning for Elias Pettersson. And he would be, he technically, if he plays the way he can at 111, 115 points, he's your number one center. But he would slot in at that number two center.
Probably be favorable matchups, too, for him.
And he would be really good on your power play. Your revamped power play / power play staff. Now.
You said Kyrou and who else?
I don't know. It wouldn't take much. It would be, almost would be Kyrou flat out.
Can I ask you a question?
You're free to ask me anything you want, Marsh. We're tight.
On what planet would Jordan Kyrou want to go to Vancouver?
I don't think it's that bad because they got Manny Malhotra there now as a coach. They're rebuilding that team. He will be a primary focus on that team. Play first line for them. He'll be on the first power play. Playing in Canada doesn't suck when you're a Canadian kid. Now the taxes and all that, but you don't think about that a lot as a player. I think he'd be fine.
Does NHL, do they have like 3-team trades where you can bring in another? Like, I haven't seen much.
You can, but the problem is you can't backdoor a guy who has a no trade.
Right, okay.
So like if you said, hey, Jordan, would you go to the Dallas Stars?
Right.
Well, yeah, I would. Yeah. But then Dallas flips into another team.
Right. No. Right.
Then he would also then have to be asked by Dallas
to be able to be traded.
Would you go to?
Gotcha.
And so all of that. Then it would be like, no, the trade's not happening. Blah.
But
blah.
no, I wasn't thinking like in those purposes. But if you could find a way to add another team to make everyone, maybe if he didn't want to go to Vancouver, and
like New Jersey or something.
Somewhere where
Jersey
wanted to
sends
go.
Somebody to Vancouver.
I think you could try to figure that out. I think somewhere along the way the money gets complicated maybe, but maybe not if it's especially it's just straight up hockey trades. But I could see it happening. I could see Jordan Kyrou saying yes. And let's not forget that Pettersson himself has a full no-move clause, I think.
Yes.
If that's the case, then he would have to agree to it as well, which means that Steiner and Monty would have to be hip-hopping and headlocking and get him to love St. Louis. But I don't think that would be a big sell based on the fact that he's had such a tough go in Vancouver the last couple of years.
Now, obviously there was some...
And let's not forget lots of Swedes on this team.
Oh, for sure.
Lots of Swedes.
I'm thinking about like the rumblings that happened in Vancouver a few years ago with JT Miller and Elias Pettersson and all that stuff. Is that like a concern at all? Do we really know anything about that other than what people say?
Pettersson doesn't have a great reputation in the last couple of years of being a tremendous team guy, but let's look at the organization. The organization has been a disaster for 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah.
The coaching carousel continues over there. They no longer have the same GM in place. They had a different GM 2 years ago. Then Jim Rutherford was in there as president. Now he's no longer, like it has been ever evolving in a bad way.
Does this move, let's say it happens, does it get the Jamie Rivers stamp of approval? Depending on like what the transaction would be?
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Okay.
I don't hate it for the simple fact that it's almost the same situation for both player right now. Like their fan base is not thrilled with Pettersson anymore. It seems like the majority of our fan base is done with the Jordan Kyrou experiment. Not that that matters at all from the actual trade. But Pettersson's had over 100 points.
Yeah.
He's been in the Olympics. Like this guy's a player. Like when the volume's turned up, this guy can go.
So, for those that don't watch Vancouver Canuck games, what are you getting out of Elias Pettersson as a centerman? What does he bring if he is to be dealt here?
Yeah, and if he's on is he bringing his A game?
I would assume. Let's say he's giving you 80% of what he can actually do. What are you getting from him?
Well, he had one of the most dynamic centermen in the league. I mean, he changes speeds with ease. He's tough to hit. He handles a puck very well. He's got an incredible one-timer on the power play. He's exactly what you're looking for. If and only if the change of scenery sparks him back into being the player that he was. You don't make $11.6 million because you suck. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's a good situation. I think that Steiner being here and then just the number of Swedes that are on this team, it's a level of comfortability for him to where you got Philip Broberg, you got Stenberg, you got Jonathan Berggren, you go Lindstein, 4 or 5 Swedes here that eases the
Get the Swedish national team.
pretty
in
much,
St.
yeah.
Louis.
But that eases the transition for a guy like Pedersen. And let's be honest, he's going from Vancouver where he gets mauled every day by the media. They're in his face. They ask him questions on purpose to piss him off. And the media here is just not going to do that. They're not, you know, and it could be just what the doctor ordered for this guy. And as far as Jordan Kyrou going out the door, I think Vancouver's going to want a player that can bring equal offense. They want a power play guy. They want speed. And Jordan Kyrou fits the bill.
And
so,
if let's say this happens, are the Blues, like our expectations now become, this is a playoff team?
No, I don't think you do that.
Really? Okay.
I don't think you do that right away. I think they are. But again, just like the Cardinals right now, I don't think you change your method of operation just because you think you got the one player.
Yeah.
So, I don't. For me, again, I'm not in the camp of we must trade Jordan Kyrou.
Yeah.
I'm not. But if that's what we were acting, this is not a bad pivot at all. Right. So we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting to see. The draft is next Friday, so there could be some action leading up to that. Faux show. All right, Carey, last minute to-do list for NFL teams. What you got? We'll find out next, right here on 101 ESPN. Well, my friends over at Circa Sports always got great things going on in the casino. If you have a chance, get out there, man. Derek Stevens, the owner, he has done an incredible job with the Circa Sports Casino. It's awesome. They got a beautiful steakhouse in there. They got the Legends Club way up top on the roof. It's pretty awesome. And, of course, they got the world's largest sports book, which, by the way, you can hold that in the palm of your hand on your phone or any of your mobile devices at all. Get on there, download the Circa Sports app, the white logo, click on that one right there and sign up. Once you sign up, deposit $250 because Circa Sports is celebrating America turning 250 this year. And all you do is once you put that $250 in, you go. You have some fun. Check out some of the money lines, maybe the player props, the parlays, whatever it is that you want to do. Go ahead. And when that $250 is gone, Circa going to put $250 right back in there for you to keep having a great time. And they love to see the winners. They're not like some of the other apps where they shut you down, they block you, whatever it is, they put rules in place. No, not Circa Sports. They're going to applaud you. They want you to win. They love happy customers. So please check it all out at circasports.com. For all that information, again, visit circasports.com. Must be 21 or older and in Missouri. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. back here to the Fast Lane 101 ESPN. Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Andrew Marsh. In less than 10 minutes, we will have the Gauntlet. And our guy Charlie had a great run, but that came to an end yesterday. So we will need a new Gauntlet contestant. So please text in Gauntlet to 314-399-9646. All right, Marshy, you have a last-minute to-do list for NFL teams, and Carey Davis can't wait.
Yeah, so I came across an article on ESPN.com, and each team has one particular thing that they need to do before the season starts, but I wanted to highlight some of the bigger ones. Let's just start off with Baltimore. Their to-do list is extending Lamar Jackson.
I mean, that's always a great idea. I think you have your franchise quarterback set up for, the rest of his career, hopefully. You know he's a hell of a football player. They have not been able to get to the promised land yet, but I think the Baltimore Ravens have done some things in here in the last couple of years to try to make sure that they're getting to that point. He's 29 years old, and I think his contract is up after next year. So you don't want to go into next season looking at a quarterback that is a potential free agent. So, yeah, it's probably something that needs to get done sooner rather than later, and you can start moving on from that and start to work on other pieces of your organization.
How much does it slow the process down, the fact that he represents himself?
I don't know if it slows it down. I mean,
it's got to be a layer of
Well, I mean, I'm sure he has lawyers that are going to look over said contract, but
yeah, but they have to make the offer to the player.
They have to make the offer to him. There is no buffer, so so they're going to try to tell him why they can't pay him the most money as a quarterback, and he's going to say, "Well,
you might as well just go to arbitration all the time."
Well, not in the NFL now, because they have their own.
No, but I'm saying to hear because they're going to say some negative things.
Sure. They probably aren't going. It's probably not going to be as negative for Lamar Jackson as it would be for, I don't know, me or you.
Hey,
just saying.
Why got to be so real?
I think it's going to get done. It should get done. I don't know where that number fits if he, leaves a little bit of money on the table and doesn't have to be the highest paid quarterback. But generally speaking, that's how it works. I mean, he's due. After this season, again, he'll be a free agent after 2027. After this season, next year will be his last year under contract. So they're probably going to try to get something done and be able to try to manage the cap as best as they can to try to get everyone else solidified as well.
All right.
Let's look at some teams that need, or maybe they don't need these players, but according to this article, it'd be nice to have them. Some wide receivers. Kansas City to sign Deebo Samuel. Las Vegas to sign Stephon Diggs, and the Washington Commanders to sign Tyreek Hill. What do you think about those?
Yeah, the Tyreek and Deebo.
A whole lot of trouble there.
The Tyreek and Deebo one kind of confused me because I would assume that Deebo may go back to his former team in the Commanders and Tyreek go back to his former team in Kansas City.
Especially with
Kansas
the enemy
City,
there now.
Yeah. The Kansas City issue is they just don't know what the hell is going on with Rashee Rice. I mean, he's been suspended. He got injured a couple of years ago, got suspended for, a traffic issue, had to do 30 days in jail here recently, was just released from jail. You don't know if the NFL is going to
I don't know anything
put up some
about
more
this guy,
time for him to have to miss more games. And then it's become a wild card. You don't really know what you're going to get from him.
No.
So looking for a receiver that can kind of be steady in that role, I think that's what Kansas City is looking for. And if you're the Washington Commanders, you're looking for a bona fide number 2 receiver to Terry McLaurin that can go and get it and stretch the defenses. And a healthy Tyreek Hill does do that, in my opinion.
All right,
the Stephon Diggs one.
Yeah. Him and Kirk again?
Damn, Kirk. You got
Diggs had a good year in New England.
Yeah.
He's fine.
There are.
He's a good guy.
He wanted to get out of Minnesota because Kirk was his quarterback.
He actually. There was a video before he left Minnesota, and they were asking,
I saw that.
Who would you not let date your sister? And about 90% of the team said yes.
Well, have you
Stephon
seen
Diggs.
his list of
Not bad.
exes,
Doing
kids,
well.
all over the place?
Living life, man.
It's a lot of kids, man.
Doing his job, man. Job.
It's a lot of kids.
I don't know if it's his job or a job.
He's probably paying somebody.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the defensive side of things. The New York Football Giants to trade Kayvon Thibodeau and the Chicago Bears to sign Joey Bosa.
Ooh.
The Kayvon Thibodeau one surprised me as that being a need, because when I'm looking at the New York Giants, I'm thinking of the Giants of old when they have those defensive linemen that get after the quarterback in the way that they did when they had O.C. Umenyiora, Justin Tucker, and Michael Strahan, where they were dominant up front. And if you keep Kayvon Thibodeau and you have Abdul Carter, and I know I'm missing one, they just brought in the rookie from Ohio State, Arvell Reese, and Brian Burns. Like, you got guys that can get after the quarterback. That to me was a little bit shocking that they would be looking to move on from him. And what was the other one you said?
The Bears to sign Joey Bosa.
Well, if they can add more depth there, they're good to go. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. The Bears are going to be a good football team this year, in my opinion. I like what they have. I like Caleb Williams. I like the head coach and what he was able to bring in, Ben Johnson, this past season. Kind of some stability to that offense, some ingenuity, some guys that get after it on both sides of the ball. I think they're going to be a really good football team this year. If you can add Bosa to that defensive line, they'd be good to go.
All right, that's Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers here, Andrew Marsh. We've got the Gauntlet next, right here in the Fast Lane. Jamie Rivers here. Got my guy Stewie on the line with me. And Stewie, so many people think that, man, if I just need money, a home equity line of credit, that's the way to go. But you've got other ideas.
Yeah, Jamie, you know what? Home equity lines of credits are adjustable rates that's based directly on whatever the Federal Reserve does. Yesterday, reports came out that the Federal Reserve may actually be increasing the rates, not decreasing the rates. That means you go out, you get an adjustable rate mortgage, you get a line of credit on your house, you take the cash out. Before you know it, with no ceiling on the rate, you're at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13%. Be smart, take cash out on your house, get a regular 30-year fixed rate. If rates go down later, we can always refinance it for free. Both the bagel loan for cash out refinance, rate and terms, purchases, you name it. And you know, for purchases right now, Jamie, we're giving everybody out right now till the end of June. If you lock the rate, 1% lower on the rate. So if you need cash, don't get a home equity line of credit. Don't get stuck with those adjustables. Get a fixed rate. If you're buying a home, pay 1% less than the prevailing rate today. Ends June 30th.
You heard the man. You've got till the end of June to take advantage of that 1% discount that's going on right now. But you got to give Stewie a call. His personal cell phone number, the one he's calling from right now, 314-324-4440. Again, that's 314-324-4440. If you can't remember that, you can always Google the bagel loan. Stewie, thanks a lot, brother.
Have a great one, Jamie.
NMLS number 226715.
4 warriors, 4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
4:04. Your time check brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers. It is time for the Gauntlet. And we head out to the Calgary and Thompson phone line. Welcome in Charles. Charles, how we doing?
We're doing good.
All right, we had a Charlie last few days. Now we got a Charles. I feel like there's like some Charles club that everybody signs up for the Gauntlet.
Oh, yeah. We have a whole group chat going.
Oh, okay. I love it. All right, Charles. Well, you've got your pick of Marshy, Carey, or myself today. Who would you like to play against?
Let's do Jamie today.
All right, buddy. Well, good luck, Charles, and we'll see you in a couple minutes.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, Charles. Jamie is heading out to the cone of silence. You know how this goes. Tell Marshy to spin that wheel.
Spin that wheel, Marshy.
Now, Charles, is there a specific category you're hoping for or, hoping to stay away from?
Jamie, so let's just stay away from that one.
Did you say hockey?
No hockey.
Okay, well, Charles.
Extra hockey.
You got hockey.
Go.
Yep. You knew it, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Felt it in your bones. All right, well, we got hockey. You get 4 questions. If you answer the question without the options, you get 2 points. You answer it with the options, you get 1 point. Incorrect answers get you 0 points. Are you ready?
Let's go.
All right, question number 1. Jordan Stahl was selected 2nd overall in the 2006 NHL Draft. Who did the St. Louis Blues select with the 1st overall pick?
2006. Give me the options.
Phil Kessel, Jonathan Toews, or Eric Johnson?
Eric Johnson, final answer.
Question number 2. Ken Morrow used to be the only American to have won an Olympic gold medal and a Stanley Cup in the same season. What player on the Carolina Hurricanes recently became the 2nd to achieve this feat?
Can I have options?
Options are Shane Gostisbehere, Jacob Slavin, or Jackson Blake.
Oh, man, I have no idea. Let's go B. Final answer.
B. Jacob Slavin.
Yep.
Question number 3. Taylor Hall had the championship-winning goal in his first Stanley Cup after being chosen 1st overall in the 2010 NHL Draft. What team picked him?
Taylor Hall was New Jersey Devils, final answer.
And final question. It was the 3rd Stanley Cup final appearance for both Vegas and Carolina. Vegas defeated the Florida Panthers in 2023. But who did they lose to in 2018?
Can I have the options?
Options are the Tampa Bay Lightning, the Pittsburgh Penguins, or the Washington Capitals.
Do the Capitals, final answer.
All righty.
All right, we'll get Jamie back in here. Charles, how you feeling?
Oh, terrible. That was horrible.
We'll see how Jamie does.
All right.
Go 8-up.
Well, he's headed back in. We'll see how...
oh, my gosh, he looks like Big Bird when he kicks the door open.
Well, there's a reason here. Mike Ryder, when I came back from using the restroom, he says, okay, you ready for you? He thought I was going to walk. You were halfway through what you were doing.
Oh.
So this time here, he says, oh, they're ready for you. So I kicked the door, making sure from a distance that you were ready for me.
All right, Jamie?
Yeah.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
You got hockey today.
Okay. Could be good.
Marshy.
Could be.
Carey, I'm going to be honest. I'm not even going to say it today.
No, I'll say it. Pack a lunch.
Okay.
Question number 1.
Yeah.
Jordan Stahl was selected 2nd overall in the 2006 NHL Draft. Who did the Blues select with the 1st overall pick?
Ooh, this guy here prevented me from getting the number 6 back in my 2nd tour of duty. Eric Johnson, final answer.
Question number 2. Ken Morrow used to be the only American to have won an Olympic gold medal and a Stanley Cup in the same season. What player on the Carolina Hurricanes recently became the second to achieve this feat?
That would be Jacob Slavin. Final answer.
Question number 3. Taylor Hall had the championship-winning goal in his first Stanley Cup after being chosen first overall in the 2010 NHL Draft. What team picked him?
Well, future home of Mike Babcock, the Edmonton Oilers. Final answer.
Question number 4. It was the third Stanley Cup final appearance for both Vegas and Carolina. Vegas defeated the Florida Panthers in 2023, but who did they lose to in 2018?
That would be, we talked about Alex Ovechkin earlier, and Barry Trotz you talked about in the break. Give me those Washington Capitals. Final answer.
All right. Marsh, you just go down?
Yeah.
You sure? You don't want to go?
What did you say? What'd you say?
Go down the list, man. Come on, man.
It's like, what are you asking him?
Carey.
Go straight down the
I'm
list.
not Jamie. I'm not going to push back.
Thank you, sir. All right.
Wait.
Charles.
He's the one who pushes back.
Charles versus Jamie. Question number 1. Jordan Stahl was selected second overall in the 2006 NHL Draft. Who did the St. Louis Blues select with the first overall pick in that draft? Charles said Eric Johnson. Jamie said Eric Johnson. Correct answer is...
It is Eric Johnson.
Charles needed the options. Jamie is up 2-1. Question number 2. Ken Morrow used to be the only American to have won an Olympic gold medal and a Stanley Cup in the same season. What player on the Carolina Hurricanes recently became the second to achieve this feat? Charles said Jacob Slavin. Jamie said Jacob Slavin. Correct answer is...
It is Jacob Slavin.
Charles needed the options again. Jamie didn't. He's up 4-2. Question number 3. Taylor Hall had a championship-winning goal in his first Stanley Cup after being chosen first overall in the 2010 NHL Draft. What team picked him? Jamie said, it's those Edmonton Oilers without the options. Charles said, it's the New Jersey Devils without the options. The correct answer is...
It is the Edmonton Oilers. Taylor Hall did play, though, for the Devils.
He did. He won the Hart Trophy for the Devils.
Final question. It was the third Stanley Cup Finals appearance for both Vegas and Carolina. Vegas defeated the Florida Panthers in 2023, but who did they lose to in 2018? Jamie said the Capitals. Charles said the Capitals. Correct answer is?
It is the Washington Capitals.
Charles.
You have chosen poorly.
You lose. Not today.
Charles, I'm sorry, brother. He got a snowman. He didn't need options. He didn't miss a question. I think that was in his wheelhouse.
Yep.
Oh, right in the wheelhouse.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you did. You answered 3 of the 4 questions correctly. He just answered all 4 correctly without any options.
Oh, yeah. I beat him a year and a half ago on a tiebreaker, so I feel good about that.
He's holding on to that.
Who won today, Charles? There we go. All right.
How many fast lane Jamies are going off in that Charles group chat right now?
A lot.
Just a few.
I bet. All right, Charles. I really appreciate you texting in and being a part of the Gauntlet, and of course listening to us as well. Appreciate you, man. Hope you have a great day.
You guys do. Appreciate you guys every day.
Thank you very much. Take care, bud.
Bye.
All right.
Good job, Jamie. You proud of yourself? Man, you should be.
Thanks, buddy.
Do your thing, man.
Do you understand why I didn't tell him to pack a lunch?
Now I do.
I mean, listen. When I saw the questions out of the way, he knows number 1 for sure. He knows number 2. Probably knows number 3. Number 3 was probably the only one I thought you might have needed the options for. Maybe.
The Oilers?
Yeah, who drafted him?
Yeah, no, I knew.
Because I don't know if
Yeah, you're right.
That was
I don't pay attention to that stuff.
Who actually drafted? You would know where he played at, but what team drafted? And it was 2010. Not like it was last year.
No.
So that was the only one I was like, he might need the options, but he's going to get 3 of these without any options for sure. Yeah.
Sometimes they just fall in your lap.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes they do. All right, that was the Gauntlet. Cardinals taking on the Royals, hopefully starting tonight if weather holds out. We're going to do our Cardinals at Royals entrance survey next, right here on 101 ESPN. Birds cross state for the weekend here against the Kansas City Royals. We're going to do our entrance survey. And let's see here. We are pitchers for the weekend. Carey. Over here,
I'm
Carey.
locked in. I'm listening.
Okay.
I was reading.
Remember today? You said you got to be looking at someone.
I know. I was actually reading along with you.
I know, but this was I didn't go any further.
There's multiple rules to me listening.
Oh, so it's whatever you want.
Pretty much. You get it.
Huh.
You get it.
Well, that's something. All right, pitchers tonight will be Matthew Liberatore, McGreevy tomorrow, and Dustin May on Sunday. Who's your pitcher to watch in this one?
Man, it's Dustin May.
Is it?
If he keeps doing what he's doing, we got something cooking here. You know, had a complete game, shutout last game, one hit, and that one hit was, you know, it's sometimes the ball finds a way, right? But he has been outstanding. He is the pitcher that I thought he would be. These last few games, he's being the pitcher that I thought he would be when he first got here. So for me, watching him perform, if you can give your bullpen a day off, and it's known that when you go out there, you're going to give 6, 7, 8 innings, bare minimum, that definitely helps the entire team. So I'm looking to see Dustin May perform really well again in this series.
Marshy?
For me, it's Matthew Liberatore tonight.
Yeah.
The last 2 outings, he's gone 4 1/3. Can he get to at least 5 innings, complete that 5th inning? Bare minimum, that's what I'm looking for tonight. The Cardinals have won 3 in a row when he's been on the mound, so we'll see how they do tonight. But, the home run ball, that was his big issue in Minnesota. He gave up 3 home runs. The Cardinals had a 4-0 lead. That evaporated. So can he get to the 5th inning, bare minimum? And if the Cardinals have the lead, can he exit the game with the Cardinals having, whatever that lead is? Hopefully it's a comfortable lead. Can he keep it there, though? We just need a good – I'd like a quality start tonight. Like, get another tick on the quality start for Matthew Liberatore tonight.
Yeah, Liberatore's my guy, too, as far as question marks are concerned.
That's just so negative.
No, I'm excited to see Dustin May on Sunday. McGreevy, I'm excited to watch him pitch. By the way, I think I've said this before, but with Michael McGreevy being a regular guest on TMA, could the guy be any more likable?
He's awesome.
He's unbelievable.
I love listening to his interviews on TMA.
Yeah, they're not even interviees.
Yeah, they're just conversations.
Yeah, it's great. TMA does a great job with all their guests. But McGreevy, for me, I'm like, I like this guy. I like him a lot. But yeah, my question mark is Matthew Liberatore. Quality start would be nice, but what does it look like? He might pitch 6 innings, but did he give up 3 in the first inning or 4 in the first 2 innings? And then now you're playing catch-up baseball the whole time. So there's still question marks around Matthew Liberatore, and hopefully he can start erasing those very soon. All right, what question do you hope is answered this weekend?
I don't know if I have. I mean, well, let's see what the bullpen is looking like. Obviously, you just DFA
Magic
Roy Croft,
baby.
Yeah, we'll see what old Magic looks like, and how. Again, hopefully you don't have to have those guys out there too many days, too many opportunities, because your starting pitching is doing a phenomenal job. But if so, I think the question is going to continue to be the bullpen and how well they're able to perform. That for me.
My question is, can you take advantage of a terrible team? The Cardinals should sweep the Royals this weekend.
You don't poke the bear. That's bulletin board stuff. You know they listen in Kansas City.
I don't know why he did that.
Marshy, come on, man.
He's a tough one.
Nah, you know what? I don't
broadcast
care.
carries a lot of weight.
I don't care.
I don't care. Broadcast?
No, I care about that.
He doesn't care about the
Jinx?
The Kansas City Royals.
If they need me, producer, in St. Louis,
ask Chester,
as bulletin board material, that's a problem in Kansas City.
Michael Jordan would have used it.
I mean, brother.
Are we comparing Michael Jordan, 6 rings, to the below 500 Kansas City Royals? Not one game, not 2. 15 games below 500.
Keep them.
See what you're doing?
What?
You're egging him on.
What are you talking about?
You're providing him with more ammunition for more bulletin board material.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're feeding it to him. You're getting him excited.
I am.
You are.
I can see.
No, I think it's a bad idea.
Huh.
Actually, I think it's a terrible idea what you're doing to this young lad.
I'm not aware of what you're
said, I don't even care about Kansas City. The hell with those fools. The hell are they doing? That's what he said. And now...
I did say that, and I stand by it.
And now you just said it.
I'm telling you what you did.
That's another voice they're going to attach to it.
Come on, man.
You're a Super Bowl champion.
Did you hear what Super Bowl champion Kerry Davis and Andrew Marsh said about our team? They said that we stink.
I said
if the Cardinals lose tonight, boys, that blood is on your hands.
Said the Kansas City Royals are playing hard. They're a really good team.
That's too late.
They're trying. They're Bobby Witt Jr., outstanding. Salvi, they got some guys over there that can do some things. You got to be careful with that lineup, Jamie.
It's too late. And if they lose, it's on you. How do the Cardinals do this weekend against the Royals overall? What do we got in the series? I mean, we already lost tonight because of you guys, so. I say they sweep, but I know they're not.
Jamie, how dare you say they sweep?
The Cardinals, right?
Cardinals sweep.
He believes it.
I didn't say the Royals are bad, like you guys.
I didn't say they were bad. I said they were a good team.
I'm saying they're bad. They're 15 games under 500. They're the second worst team in the AL.
We're going to lose a series.
This is your fault. Jamie, it's your fault.
It's not my fault.
It is.
I don't
what
control
you're doing to him.
I don't control this man.
Come on, man. Get him together.
You got my hand up his back, controlling what he says.
Make him do.
Right up under there.
This is the third worst team in baseball.
He's still going, by the way.
You know they listen to our show. Those fine folks in Kansas City.
There's going to be more people at the soccer game on Saturday than there will be at, I guarantee, all three games.
All the time. Says, why don't you guys ever talk about us? You know we're in the same state. I'm like, said Marshy says you guys suck, so we're not going to talk about you.
He did say it, and he said it multiple times in this segment.
He's not backing down.
It must be true.
All right, Kerry, what do you got?
I got a sweep for the Cardinals.
Oh, what?
Yeah, sweep.
Okay, Marshy?
Well, I guess they go 2 out of 3, considering they're going to lose tonight because of me.
Yeah,
but I think that they should sweep.
All right, well,
Shameful.
This is all your fault.
Okay.
Shameful.
It's disgusting.
Seriously, though, they need to take care of business.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
They need to take care of business this weekend.
Text line is 314-399-9646. Part 1 of the Sports Six-Pack coming up next year on 101.
On the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel is changing the game because sometimes your player gets subbed off and your bet goes with them, but not anymore with FanDuel Super Sub. If your player is subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. And Marshy was looking at this Canada versus Qatar game. He loves Team Canada, and he loves Kyle Larin. He thinks he's going to get a goal, but if Kyle gets subbed out, his substitute comes in, and you're still in it to the final whistle if his sub scores. So visit FanDuel.com/local to get started now. That's FanDuel.com/local to get started now. Again, if your player is subbed out, your bet stays in for the entire match. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel. Must be 21 plus and present in Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals are back in action tonight, taking on the Kansas City Royals with Matthew Liberatore on the mound. He'll face off against Noah Cameron. First pitch from Kaufman is tonight at 6:40. Coming up next, we have part one of our Sports Six-Pack, so get your questions into the Air Comfort Service text line, 314-399-9646. We'll answer your questions next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
Jamie Rivers, Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, back with you here in the Fast Lane. It's the second half of the show, which means it's Daily Drop time. We're going to get to the six-pack in just a second, but please get to the 101 ESPN mobile app. Click on that little microphone and leave us a mic drop. Anything you want to talk about. You can ask us a question about favorite restaurant, or pets growing up as a child. If you have questions or comments about your Blues, your Cardinals, NFL, it is open forum. Freedom Friday in a segment, we call it the Daily Drop, but you do have to leave a mic drop. That will be coming up at 5:15, so hurry up and get that in as soon as you can. But right now, we're going to start our Sports Six-Pack.
Question number one.
All right, from the big old bub. If you were Alexander Steen, how would you approach the draft next week?
Probably walk over. They got a hotel that's real close to the arena. It's a nice little walk. You can do it indoors or outdoors, but the weather's pretty nice this time of year in Buffalo. So if I was Steen, that's how I would approach the draft.
How about when he's at the building, he's in, he's there, he's sitting down, he's like actually thinking about what the team should do when the draft starts. What do you think he should do then?
Oh. Well, he should probably talk to his scouts and Doug Armstrong and gather as much information as he possibly can on each and every player that they've thought about or talked to and go from there.
Okay, so...
Oh, what do you want him to do with the draft picks?
Sure, why not? Yeah.
Well, why'd you say so?
Oh, my bad.
I mean, why didn't you just ask me how he's going to approach the draft? I would have told you everything.
I should have started with that.
Yeah,
should have led with that one.
Okay, so I think Steiner and company, man, I think they're open for business. I think that's the headline of everything for St. Louis this year is open for business. What does that mean? If you've got a trade that helps us or we can possibly move up or find a player with some of these draft picks, we're going to do it. I think anything and everything is going to be available for Alex Steen and the Blues. And Doug Armstrong, let's not forget, he's still the man in charge for this draft. I think open for business is the tagline for the Blues this year. And worst case scenario, which is still a great scenario, you use all your picks and you're still looking at the future.
Question number two.
Let's go to the snake pit. Bach Hog wants to know, Jamie, dad question here. Can you adjust that thermostat behind you, or is it locked down? And I'll even add, what is the rules in the household for you two when it comes to the thermostat?
You touch the thermostat, I break your fingers.
Do not touch it. You don't pay a bill here.
Mm-hmm.
If you're cold, put on layers. If you're hot, go in your room and open your window, close your door, and do whatever. Like, do not touch that thermostat.
Yeah.
Jamie, I'm sure we will have an issue in this home if you touch said thermostat.
Yeah.
It's not your job. You tell me.
Well, my thermostat too. Been in the new house for just over a year and a half now, and I'm still figuring it out. It's like all computerized, and like you can have different days set up, different times to where it automatically does things.
Mm-hmm.
So I finally got it to where I want it to be. So if somebody touches it now, I will put your hand on the counter and smash it with a hammer. That's just bottom line. Bottom line.
Yeah, we don't touch the thermostat.
The only other person in the house that will touch the thermostat from time to time is my lovely bride-to-be, Ashley. Because otherwise she will take something else and put it on the counter and smash that with a hammer. So I'd rather stay out of that whole situation.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes good sense.
That answer the question, Marshy?
I think so. So if one of your children, though, are like, hey, do you mind if we turn it down a little or turn it up a little bit, and they're nice about it, do you consider?
No, I don't care.
It really doesn't matter.
I really don't care at all.
Like, even if they ask politely,
I don't care how you ask. You could give me a freaking rose. I'm still saying go chase yourself.
Okay.
Why?
Beat it, kid.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if there's some manners in the household. Like, you know, kids are a
my kids have
little
great
reckless
manners.
sometimes.
No, my kids have great manners.
Okay. I'm not implying that they don't.
Well, you kind of did, and I took offense to that, Marshy. I don't know if you got kids yet?
No.
Yeah, let's see how their manners are.
It's generally set at a temperature that may... Yeah, we all hope that is our goal, to have well-mannered children.
People tell me I have well-mannered children, and that's what matters.
Yeah, when they go outside of the house, they are, I mean...
People, all your
I'm
kids
doing
are
something
so
right.
well-mannered. I'm like, what?
When they're with me, it's like, kid, if you don't...
It's like Jekyll and Hyde.
A little bit, yeah. It's like... it takes everything they've got to make sure that they're super polite, helpful. They do all, I mean, my kids are wonderful. They're a great representation of both their mother and I when they're out in public. And that's like when they get home, it's like, whoa, enough of that.
Now I can be me. You.
Yep, pretty much.
Wonderful child.
But we also did the same to our parents. So.
Question number 3.
From the 618, what professional sports team would you compare the St. Louis Blues currently? We typically throw out the comparison of the Cardinals and the Steelers, but what about the Blues?
Who would you compare them to in other sports? I don't know why the Buffalo Bills just came to mind.
Oh, why? We have a championship.
We do. But that is also, I mean, that's a really good organization, really good fan base, struggled for a number of years.
I don't like the way you're talking about Tom Stillman in the ownership group here.
No, I'm sorry.
Comparing him to that guy there in Buffalo.
I didn't compare an ownership group. I compared the team and the fan base.
I only talk turkey about my guy, Tom.
Nah,
it's good.
Wasn't talking bad about him. I think he's a great man. Talking about the team and comparing them to another team. Marshy asked the damn question. I don't know. You ask him. What the hell?
What are you mad at me for?
Nah, because you're doing that thing you do, man.
That's a great movie. That song got on my nerves after a while.
Oh, my gosh.
Doing that thing you did.
Nah, who sings that?
I don't know. What were they called?
The Who?
No. It was that Tom Hanks movie. Marshy, doing that thing
Turner
you
and
do.
Hooch?
What were they called, that band?
The band?
The band.
With Tom Hanks in the movie?
It's called Doing That Thing You Do. It was like the little pop band in like the 70s.
You don't think...
Or the 50s.
You don't think the Blues and the Bills are...
Well, if you think about it, the Bills are constantly in the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. They haven't won, but the Blues won. They won one a few years back.
They were called the Wonders.
The Wonder Years.
No.
Love that show, man. That was a great show.
Different band.
No, I don't.
All right.
There's got to be another team.
Just tell me you hate my
Real Madrid.
Just tell me. Just tell me you hate my idea.
Is there an NFL team?
I just gave you damn NFL team.
I didn't say NFL. He asked.
I said other than
looking
the
at you,
Bills.
talking to him.
Why are you mad at me when he just called your answer crap?
He called it a dumbass
Look at me
idea.
and talk to him.
I was.
I said Real Madrid.
Talk to me and stare at no one.
What other team?
Is there a basketball team?
You want me to say the Falcons?
Manchester United.
Give me. Let's look and see. Let's look here. NFL team that is on par
that is like ascending.
No.
Ascending.
No.
What do you mean no?
I'm thinking he's talking about the history of the organization. He's talking about right now.
No, currently is the question.
Oh, he didn't say that.
No, he did.
I missed it.
You wasn't
looking
at him. That's why when you said the Bills, I'm like, the Bills have a bona fide MVP on their team.
I thought you meant like the history of the organization, man.
Okay,
I wasn't looking at them.
Now do you know why I was saying that to you?
Yeah,
now it makes sense, right?
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, my bad.
It's okay, Kerry.
Man, try this again.
Try it again. Ask it again, Marshy.
Okay, yeah. What professional sports team would you compare the St. Louis Blues currently? And then the 618 chimes in and says the Dallas Mavericks, ?
Okay, I don't know enough about the Mavericks, but what about the Bills?
That's what I like to go with. The St. Louis Cardinals.
It kind of is, really.
There you go.
Going back to the thermostat question, did get a text from our guy, Jeremy Rutherford.
Oh, yeah.
He texted me and said, I heard a story about an 80-year-old guy who had a fake thermostat in the hallway. For years, his wife turned it up and down, and it did nothing. He had the real one hidden.
I love that.
Man.
I love that. I'm going to do that in my house.
Probably eliminates all the arguments. Like when people are like, it's still hot. Well, you did it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And especially if his wife did it. Oh, you know, she's going to like,
You did it.
You did it, honey. That's genius. JR, thank you. Thank you for the idea. Fake thermostat going in at the Rivers house.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'll have them 2 for 1. We'll get your house too, Kerry.
Appreciate it.
All right. All right, where are we at here?
We're heading to question 4, so that means we're heading to part 2.
Let's break. Reminder, the Daily Drop at 5:15. Get your mic drops in immediately on the 101 ESPN app. Click the little microphone thing there and talk about anything. Make fun of us, talk to us, make a comment, criticisms, compliments. We don't care. It's the Daily Drop. We're going to have some fun with that. Part 2 of the Sports Six-Pack coming up next right here on 101 ESPN.
time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Zwickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
Part 2 of the Sports Six-Pack coming at you with Carey Davis, Andrew Marsh, Jamie Rivers. Let's do it.
Question number 4.
All right, from the 636, does the Fast Lane believe that if the Rams stayed in St. Louis with a new stadium, that we would be hosting World Cup matches right now?
Well, hang on, because had the Rams stayed, new stadium, okay, great, but what does that stadium look like? Is it SoFi Stadium in St. Louis? If it is, yes, we're hosting World Cup games. If it's just another football stadium, I don't know. Although I will say this, that stadium would be a lot newer than the one that is in Kansas City currently.
True.
And Kansas City is hosting games right now. So I would say we'd have a real strong chance at it. I would like to think, maybe I'm wrong, but I'd like to think the soccer community in St. Louis is much larger and has a bigger voice than that of Kansas City. Am I wrong?
Oh, I don't know.
Soccer people, let me know.
Probably. I mean, they're here in St. Louis. They're
all I
probably
hear
going to
about
say
is like, and I've lived it with my daughter playing soccer. It's a really big soccer community. I wonder if it's rivaled in Kansas City or not.
I don't think nothing compares to St. Louis when it comes to Kansas City. Sorry,
I'll
BK.
say this.
I'm
bigger soccer hotbed, St. Louis.
Okay.
Better baseball team, St. Louis. There we go.
So that gives us World Cup soccer?
Sure. Jinx.
Okay. I'm here for it. If the World Cup would have been here in St. Louis, I would have made sure to go to a game.
Would you?
Absolutely. It to me, it looks like an unbelievable event to go to one of those games. You look at these people, nobody looks angry. They're all partying. They're having a great time. I could be wrong, but it looks like a lot of fun, man.
Drinking a lot of beer?
Yeah, as much as you can find.
Man,
now,
drink them out of beer.
We would not have ran out of beer here in St. Louis.
No?
No. Urban Chestnut Brewing Company right down the street that had backed up that Zwickle light truck and helped those people out. Or the original Zwickle or the Squirrel Works. All of those now available.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I gotta assume that we'd take care of those fine folks.
We sure would have.
Now, Sir Tripod says Kansas City actually has a great soccer community. We have a lot of people texting in. 314, KC and St. Louis were top 5 in viewing ratings for the first USA game, according to Fox.
Okay.
314 says KC, pretty good, to be honest. Probably the better choice for soccer. What is going on here? What is going on
These
here?
are
Are we
the
not
Royals
pumping
players that
up?
were pissed at you.
Yeah.
They're texting you right now. Look at that. It's Bobby Witt Jr. I got that number on my phone.
618. Wrong. Sporting KC is more established in KC than St. Louis Major League Soccer.
Well, yeah, that's
team.
because it's called Sporting KC. Why would you have a Sporting KC in St. Louis? Why wouldn't you call it Sporting St. Louis? Makes no sense to me.
Valid point. Wrong, but very valid. Okay.
314, soccer person here. I have no idea.
Are you really a soccer person, though? We get a lot of people that text.
May not be a soccer person,
people.
but a very honest person.
We get a lot of people texting that they're soccer people.
And the Waterboy, we'll end it with this one. The Waterboy says, if we had a World Cup game, Anthony would have stayed here instead of leaving. Probably would have had the show live at the game.
Probably.
Yeah.
Instead of being in New York.
He'd had all his chest hair dyed, whatever color the team is he's cheering for.
Man. Down there cheering on those New York Knicks. Good for him.
Do you think he managed his way into the parade? Or do you think security was tight?
Keeping him out like Tyler Kolek?
Maybe.
They probably thought it was Anthony running down the street. That's why they look at this guy. He didn't play basketball.
No.
Anthony's having a
I'm
great
sure that
time.
guy's fine. He looks sane.
Anthony or
Adventure. Next.
Question number 5.
All right, from the 636, do you think Jordan Walker will be top 5 in MVP voting if he stays on this pace?
I mean, he's having a hard time making top 5 in the All-Star voting.
That's because people are voting.
I know. Thanks, Kerry.
You're welcome.
You're not supposed to.
Did you vote?
You're not supposed to bite the hook.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you vote?
5 times today.
Let me see it. Did you vote, Marsh?
Yeah.
I did vote, yes.
Good. You vote today?
I just finished voting.
Our texters vote? Our listeners?
Yeah, I voted today.
Make sure you get in. You got to get tuned in to the fast lane. Listen to us all 4 hours. Tell 3 people, and then tell those 3 people to vote for Jordan Walker as well. We'll have this done.
And the other players, too.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But, yeah, you do have to get out there and vote. It's certainly highly recommended. And, yeah, see, look, I voted. I voted, Marsh.
It doesn't look like a vote to me, Jamie.
Says you're number one.
Now, when you guys were driving next to each other, what was that, about a year or so ago? Was it the actual thing, or did you hold up your phone?
No, it was the actual finger. When I tell you, I was going to kick who's ever. I didn't know who was in this car, but I was so enraged. Hey, man, pull over. Because I was being respectful. Here's the thing about me, and I think you're Jamie, you're the same way. For those that don't know, about a year and a half ago, we're driving into work, and there's a car that is continuously cutting me off. When I slow down, they slow. I can't get over, and it speeds
He was
up.
in the fast lane, so I got in front of him, and I just laid off the gas. And then he tried to go around, and I sped up. And he was losing his mind.
Did not know who was in this truck. And as I start to, because I'm looking like, I want to tell this person, get off the highway. Let's get off the highway and talk about this. And my good brother,
I can't even breathe. I can barely drive straight because I'm laughing so hard.
He knows, like he sees it building up in me.
I see his hands start to flail
I'm
around.
like, oh, okay. He pulls up next to me, rolls his window down, and just gives me the bird. I'm like, well played. Well
his
played.
Face, I could just see how mad he was. And then he saw it was me, and then he was laughing, but then he was even mad more because it was me.
He got me.
Oh, man. That was a fun moment.
He got me.
That was a fun moment. I don't know where we are. Next question.
Question number 6.
All right, the 314 texted in. My wife just had ACL surgery. Any tips from the pros for a full recovery if you guys have any history with major surgery?
Oh, wow.
I never had ACL surgery. Knock on wood or some wood. But I know that, once you are, rehab is key. Make sure you're rehabbing it, not missing any days, taking care of, keeping the swelling out. Whatever your doctor is telling her to do, make sure you're doing it. Showing up for rehab, making sure you're taking care of all of those things, and not putting yourself in a position to re-injure it, or as you're rehabbing, hurting other things. So the main thing is listen to your doctor. I'm not one, and again, I've never had the surgery, and that surgery is different for different people depending on your level of activity and what you're capable of doing, what you're not. So make sure you're following the doctor's orders. If something is hurting, let the doctor know. I will say that I had a knee procedure and ended up getting a staph infection and did not, it was one of the worst things in the world. So make sure if something does not feel right, go talk to the doctor, go see the doctor, call the doctor, but just listen to the doctor's orders.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'll say is listen to what they tell you.
Yeah.
If they say, hey, after a day and a half here, we need to start moving that gently, and they've got you doing certain exercises with rubber bands, or even if you think it's silly when you've got a rubber band on your toes, they're asking you to do like calf pushes. All of these
all of it.
It's all connected to that area that they've worked on. Ice it when you're supposed to, rest it when you're supposed to, get off of it when you're supposed to. If you just think you're a hero biscuit,
and
you're going to pay for it.
Don't push it. If you do what you are told to do, because the worst thing you can do is re-injure it. Have a setback because you are doing more than you are supposed to be doing. Take care of yourself. and hopefully, good luck with the recovery.
Yeah, speedy recovery, please. We got one more, Marshy?
That's 6.
That's it. We crushed the 6-pack, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Biggest question of the day coming up next, right here in the Fast Lane.
Fastlane's biggest question of the day. Presented by Banner Construction, the experts in James Hardy siding.
Is it time to go now?
Yeah.
It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. If you haven't figured it out, Jamie Rivers here driving the bus with Kerey Davis and Andrew Marsh. Time for biggest question of the day. Marshy, I saw you. Man, Kerry, I walked in. He was typing this up earlier.
Was the smoke coming off his fingers?
You can feel the heat radiating off the back of his neck.
It's going, huh?
Weird. I don't know why I had my hands there, but it was really hot.
That was strange.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, his temperature was hot.
Okay.
The actual thing, I wasn't hot.
Oh.
Anyways,
all right.
Ironically, we got we're asking for the daily drop, which will be coming up next segment. We had a listener that sent in a mic drop asking if we could talk about this. The listener is already ahead of us because this is what we're talking about. What does the perfect offseason for the Blues look like? Our guy, Jeremy Rutherford, put together something on The Athletic, and I just want to run through it and get your take on what he had to say in terms of the perfect offseason. Of course, we talked about the rumor earlier today with the Elias Pettersson thing. Not sure if that's on here. We'll get to it if it is, but let's start with the Blues trading up to number 2 to take Ivar Stenberg. Is that a part of the perfect offseason? If so, what does that look like?
It's certainly a great part of it. It doesn't solve your second line center issue, but man, does it give you some depth on the wing. As dumb as this is going to sound, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, I don't know. You're loaded with wingers, which is why you traded Zach Bolduc for Logan Mailloux, because you have such an overflow of wingers. Now, I'm not comparing Zach Bolduc or anybody else in the bottom 6 or middle 6 forwards to Ivar Stenberg, but in fairness to everybody else in the NHL, Stenberg hasn't played in the show yet. So we don't know what that looks like. Is he a generational talent for the Blues? Maybe. Maybe not. So right now, your wingers are Holloway, Snuggie, Neighbors, Kyrou. Who am I missing now? Got lots of wingers. Going blank.
I wasn't looking at you, so I wasn't listening.
You got Booch.
Who did you say?
I said your wingers right now are Holloway, Snuggerud,
Booch,
Kyrou, Neighbors, Berggren.
Are we counting the fourth line guys?
I guess
as well?
Walker, Torpchenko. You got Otto Stenberg, who's in the mix as well. So you've got quite a few wingers.
Jonathan Drouin.
He's still a Blue for now. Although the buyout window did just open, so we'll see if the Blues entertain that at all. I don't know. I don't know what his future is here in St. Louis, although Doug Armstrong has never bought anybody out. But it is the Alex Steen era about to start, so I don't know if that's the perfect move. The perfect move is if okay, here's a perfect offseason might look like. Hear me out. Some people disagreed with me earlier, but if you're still on the trade Kyrou train.
Well, we'll get to that.
What if you do trade Jordan Kyrou for Elias Pettersson? Get your second line center. Then you're able to trade up somehow and draft Ivar Stenberg. I had that all mixed up. And now you've got a second line of Neighbors, Peterson, and Stenberg. And then you've got Holloway, Thomas, and Snuggerud. That's a pretty good top 6. Right.
Let's not forget Justin Carbonneau. Throw him in the mix.
I think he's going to be a little bit away. You know why? You know what tells me that?
What tells you that, Jamie?
Is the fact that he was a healthy scratch in the playoff run for the Springfield Thunderbirds, which means Steve Ott and company didn't think he was ready to be a contributor in the role that they needed at the American Hockey League. So I don't know what would make us think that he's ready to join the NHL right away. Let's let him go down and dominate for half a season. Maybe he makes the AHL All-Star game. He's a 25-goal scorer by Christmas. Perfect. Let's bring him up. So that's where I think that shakes out right now, because in the top 6 that I just named, even if Kyrou stays, where's his ice time?
So you mentioned Jordan Kyrou. We mentioned Elias Pettersson. Is he a part of this? He is not. But
what? Who isn't?
Package Jordan Kyrou for Matthew Nyes.
Sounds fine, but what's your package? Because you think Toronto's just giving up on one of the best young power forwards in the NHL? Like, what are you giving up? Kyrou? Okay, they're not taking that straight up.
What if you threw Colton Parayko in there?
Now you're overpaying. You're overpaying. You're sending an all-star and an Olympian to Toronto for a player that hasn't been either of those yet.
I like the idea of Matthew Nyes being on the same team as Jimmy Snuggerud. I've seen it before in college, and that was a pretty damn good team.
Where would you play Matthew Nyes? Marshy, let's play that game. We acquired him. For what? Who cares? He's on the team now. Where would you play him? Because he's a left winger.
He's probably second line. I'm probably not breaking up that first line.
So then, where does Jake Neighbors go?
Jake Neighbors is probably on my third line.
Okay. Where does Otto Stenberg go now?
No, I understand.
I'm playing the game of the dominoes, right?
I understand.
And I'm not saying no to acquiring Matthew Nyes. I'm not.
What if Jake Neighbors is a part of that package?
So Kyrou and Neighbors?
You still overpaying?
Yeah, you're overpaying. Big time. Because even though some fans don't like Jordan Kyrou has been a plus 30 goal scorer multiple times in his career. What's the highest number of goals Matthew Nyes has scored in his young career so far? Has he gotten to 30?
Want to take a look, Jamie?
I can't remember. But then you got to remember, Jake Neighbors has been a multiple year 20 goal scorer.
Last season, he put up 23 goals, 43 assists. Yeah. He was a dash 30. I don't love that.
Team.
The year before, he put up 29 goals. So
he's yet to score
30.
He's yet to score 30. He hasn't tickled 40. Kyrou has. So maybe it is just Jordan Kyrou for him, because anything more would be an overpay almost.
Are you good with that 1-for-1, or would you rather do the 1-for-1 with Pettersson, who's a centerman?
Matthew Nyes profiles to be more of a Blues-style hockey player. I'd rather see that deal, but you're still going to need a center iceman at some point.
All right, let's keep going through the list. We talked about this not too long ago. Sign Maverick Bourque to an offer sheet.
Yeah. Now, let me just ask you guys this. Are we signing Are we talking about Maverick Bourque just because he's an RFA, or do we really believe him to be a fantastic player in the making? Because those two things are different, right? Like last year, in 82 games, he had 41 points. Why are we projecting Maverick Bourque to be an all-star? Or are we just simply circling his name because he's an RFA and Dallas is in financial trouble when it comes to being up against the cap?
And he's a centerman?
Yeah.
The other reason? You need more depth at that position?
So, riddle me this just for fun. We're going to have a little fun here. We're going to get buck wild here.
Okay.
We're going to go and look at another player. Okay? And I'm not going to tell you who this player is, but we're going to compare some numbers. So, this player I'm going to talk about scored 25 goals, had 21 assists, had 46 points.
Last
centerman.
year?
Nope, not last year, the year before. Maverick Bourque had 20 points, 21 assists, 20 goals, 21 assists, 41 points.
Same age?
No. A little bit of an age difference.
Who's younger?
Maverick Bourque.
Give me the younger guy.
Okay, my point is the player I'm comparing him to is Pius Suter.
I figured that.
So, and Pius Suter was not able to be your second-line center last year. Now, a couple of years from now, is Maverick Bourque way better? Probably. I would think so. I don't know if I would go an offer sheet, which means you're probably overpaying for said player. And he was insulated pretty good on a really good hockey team. Good player. Just don't know if he's an offer sheet player. If he is, then I wouldn't overpay. But I guess if you're the Blues, you have the draft picks to support doing it again. I don't hate the idea. I just don't think he's like a game changer just yet.
I mean, you put an offer sheet out there for a guy who scored 6 goals and had 9 points in 38 games.
Dylan Holloway?
Dylan Holloway.
Yeah, but Dylan Holloway profiled to be a much better player. I'm not saying the answer's no to Maverick Bourque. I'm just wondering what his ceiling is. Dylan Holloway's ceiling profiled to be, kind of what he is now. Where was Holloway drafted? He was a 30th pick overall by Dallas. Dylan Holloway was what, 9th or 13th?
He's somewhere in that range. I can't remember off the top of my head.
It's a pretty big difference.
He was 14.
14th. So he's 16 picks ahead of Maverick Bourque. I don't hate it. I mean, if the price isn't too steep and you've got the draft picks, why the hell not?
Okay, I'm going to run through the rest of these and tell me which one really stands out to you. Okay, so we just talked about the Maverick Bourque situation. Signed Dylan Dubé as a middle 6 center depth. You have signed Mason Marchment to add toughness.
What?
Signed Peak to add veteran D depth. Find a taker for Jonathan Drouin. Re-sign Jimmy Snuggerud, Jake Neighbors, Joel Hofer. And then determine the reason for slow starts. Which one stands out to you?
I don't know. The reason for slow starts, I think that's Monty and crew are going to take care of that. Scroll up. What was it? The Dylan Dubé one?
So Dylan Dubé, is middle 6 center depth.
Okay, so, but why? He played pretty well for the Thunderbirds, but now you've got Pius Suter, Oscar Sundqvist, who's unrestricted. You got Otto Stenberg, who's supposed to be a center iceman. You have Jack Finley, that's a center iceman. Kaskamaki, who's supposed to be a center iceman. You probably want to give him a chance to. I'm not saying no to Dylan Dubé.
You're saying no.
I'm not saying no. To me, it's a two-way contract again with some flexibility in case he doesn't work out. You can send him to the minors, and then you've got depth in Springfield. Don't hate the idea. Just looking for something that moves the needle maybe a little bit more. What was the one right after that?
So the one right after that was to sign Marchment to add toughness.
Is he tough? Is he tough, Marshy?
He's got grit.
Does he? Or is he just like an agitator? He's kind of a scumbag out there, right?
Oh.
No, I mean, trust me, in hockey world, that's great.
No. Sound great.
This past year, he had 15 goals, 17 assists. If you're looking at toughness, if you want to determine his toughness based on penalty minutes, that's what the route you want to take is. You had 30 PIMs.
Yeah. I don't really judge toughness on penalty minutes. To me, if a guy's a fighter and he only has 30 penalty minutes, that's probably problematic. But otherwise, I don't judge it. Just because you take penalties doesn't make you tough. It kind of makes you stupid at times for getting caught or just doing the wrong things. So I don't know. He's a winger, correct?
Marchment is a left winger. So
Where's
that's
he fit?
Yeah, it's another question for sure.
Problem. So
you hate it all. I get it.
I don't
Pretty
hate
much.
it all.
I'll have to break the news to JR.
No, I don't hate it all. Out of all of those options, if you cannot find that center iceman, my first choice would be the Maverick Bourque offer sheet to get a young centerman in-house here. All right? I said it. Now it's up to you to say it because it's the daily drop. And hopefully we have some mic drops. Marcia, do we have some?
We definitely got one from Lisa. Interesting question.
Just one? Every day do I have to tell these people?
Man, I got to refresh. We got a ton that just came in, so I'll have to go back and look.
Okay. I'm calming down. So to get angry.
You're really riled up right now.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Because Carey Davis is out it tomorrow. Whatever, dude.
All
right. Daily Drop next, right here on 101 ESPN. Welcome back here to the Fast Lane. It's time for the Daily Drop. Not going to waste any time. Looks like we got quite a few people that took advantage of that today. So who's our first one? Andy?
We have Andy.
Andy, what do you got for us?
All right, so I just left the grocery store. Does anybody else have the issue with people just in the middle of the damn aisle?
Yes!
With their damn carts blocking the entire aisle, and there's no spatial awareness whatsoever that they need to get the heck out of the way? Because at this particular grocery store, it was real bad. And I mean real bad. And so here I am driving home, having to send a mic drop to 3 random guys who probably don't give a damn.
We do.
We always care.
But
I care.
this is how I let my anger out. Thanks, guys. Keep up the good work.
Okay, first of all, sorry, Kerry, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Don't hit us with the bullpen problems for the Cardinals. Not during Daily Drop. That's what we're talking about. Kerry, yes, you were.
Andy, I will tell you, you are family now. Might be a brother. Long lost brother of mine, and Jamie's, we are like-minded in that space. Mm-hmm. Spatial awareness is a real problem for some people. It's almost the nobody else in the world is here but me mindset.
No awareness.
No awareness of anything or anyone that is not in your little bubble. Sir, ma'am, get out of the damn way. I want to be respectful, but you're just taking up space. And you are literally unaware of anything or anyone that is around you. And I think Andy would agree with this. It tends to come off as pretty damn rude when you don't fast lane care about the people that are around. You don't own the grocery store. You don't own the aisle. Pull your cart over, get your items, put them in your cart, and get your ass out of the way. Or if you're looking on your list, cool. But pay attention if somebody says, "Excuse me, can I'm trying to grab the..."
Or just, I don't know, shoulder check every now and then.
Right there.
Take a little left and right look.
Yeah, pay attention a little bit. Just have some spatial awareness in life, man. Don't be like this person at this random grocery store that Andy was just at.
Kerry said it.
Thank you.
You said it perfect. The only one thing I'll add is a pet peeve of mine is not that they stay in the middle, is that they pull over to one side and then they go stand on the other side looking through the shelf. So the cart's on one side and the human is on the other.
Take your cart with you, sir, ma'am.
Stay on the same side as your cart. Yeah. Try to stay out of the way. But yes, awareness is huge. Who do we got next here, Marshy?
All right, so it's unfortunate because you said, don't send us any Cardinal stuff. Or maybe it was just the bullpen. This one's not about the bullpen, but it is from Caleb.
I don't mind. It's from who?
Caleb.
All right.
Afternoon, gentlemen.
Afternoon.
Question for the afternoon drop here. BT was on yesterday talking a lot about Joshua Baez and the current state of the Cardinals and got my juices flowing. BT made some great points about Baez still needing some seasoning down at AAA. Don't rush things, and I'm all for that. But what is his quickest path to the big leagues? Who's in his way? We got 4 outfielders in Velasquez, Church, Newt, and Walker, and we know a couple of those guys aren't leaving. We got 3 catchers, one of which who should be a DH. Who gets DFA'd? Who gets traded? Who gets options to even make space for him when he is ready? He's got a whiff rate of 36% and a chase rate of 26%. Maybe I flip-flop those. I can't remember. But he does need a little bit of improvement on the swing and miss. But when he's ready, who has to leave for him to get the call?
Yeah, so I think the path to the big leagues for him is a trade of an outfielder, probably Nootbaar, or a significant injury to a player, probably Nootbaar.
Oh, man.
What?
Nah, Newt already got his injury out of the way, so he's good.
I didn't say I wanted it.
No. I'm just saying, there's a...
Caleb asked the question.
Like death, taxes, Lars Nootbaar. but he already dealt with the injury.
We think I don't know if it works that way, but
you can do it pre or post.
Okay.
Like preseason before the season starts. Well, that's post the start of the season. So
post. I think that posts.
No, not postseason.
We may not make the postseason. You never know that.
Right, I'm not post the start of the season. So pre before the season starts, post after. Yeah, so he got it out of the way.
Yeah, okay.
The beginning of the season and a little bit after the season started. But I agree. I think it's probably Lars Newbar being traded. Moving on from him, if that is something that the Cardinals decided to do, you would probably see Joshua Baez here. Maybe, September call up. Get a chance for the young fella.
Did we figure out if he's on the 40-man or not?
Yes.
He is?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that helps. Marshy, don't be disgusted with me.
I just said yes.
That's the way he said it.
Yeah, he did kind of say
a little
it
bit, right?
Yes.
We've been through this. 12 times.
Like he's watching the Cardinals game again.
Yeah. Who we have next?
Well, we have Jacob, and you guys will probably enjoy this one very much.
All right.
Hey, guys. Got a bone to pick with all the people who want to talk about trading this, selling that, buying that for the Cardinals towards the trade deadline, about being contenders, making the playoffs, etc., all that jazz. I'm sitting back thinking, can we just let the team do their thing? Can we just let vibes be high for once? I can't remember the last time that we were just having fun. This season with the tarps off and all the young guys playing well, changing our expectations. Can we just let the vibes be high? I don't think we need to be concerned about contending for the playoffs yet. Not saying that we should be used to mediocrity, but the vibes are high, man. It's fun talking about the Cardinals, watching the Cardinals. I think whatever they do at the trade deadline is whatever they do. I just think we should just let the vibes be high for right now. Enjoy watching the Cardinals. I don't think we need to be too analytical with thinking, get this person, trade this person. Nah, man. Fast lane that. Let the vibes be high, guys.
I knew Kerry would love that one.
Hey, man.
Well said.
Well said.
Very well said. I don't have anything to add.
Nah,
you
man.
nailed it.
Spot on.
Spot on.
Just
thank you for your drop.
Enjoy what we got going on here.
We listened to that
You
guy.
Complained. I mean. We've been doing, brother.
Just
you
enjoy the ride,
complain. Criticize for years. And now it's fun. Your ass is still complaining.
Yeah.
You know what I learned, Jamie? Some people are never satisfied, huh?
Nope.
You can bend over backwards. You can do everything possible for some people. They still find something to complain about. Imagine that.
This is true.
What's wrong with those people?
I don't know. Not great. How many more we got, Marshy?
Well, we're up against it. I will say Benjamin.
What are we up against?
The time.
Oh, that's not
time.
TMA has proven that means
their
nothing.
time is
nothing.
nothing.
But they don't have an out time. That is early today.
Well, their out time's usually 11:07.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
Benjamin wanted to know real quick if TMA is the only show that can change people's names on the text line. I'm here to tell you that is not the case. I've done it many times for people.
Yeah, Marshy just doesn't want to do it.
No, I just named somebody Barry's road-colored glasses the other day.
You did?
Yeah.
How do you give them a name?
You just change their name.
Barry's rose-colored glasses.
Where are the contact list?
You click on that. I'll show you in the break, Jamie.
All right.
You click on the little dots.
Do we have one more at least to listen to? A short one? No? Marshy hates the idea. All right. Your daily drops, we appreciate them. Marshy
It's your
doesn't
fault
care.
that he didn't want to play it.
Yeah, Marshy's
Not our
idea.
fault. We tried to get one more
who
in.
added this to the thing?
Yeah, Marshy's
Marshy's
We tried
idea.
to get one more in.
Yep.
And Jamie said, Marsh.
I said, no, Marsh.
Jamie said, play it, and Marsh said, nah, hell with that, guys. We're done. He turned the music off.
He did.
That's our sign.
When the Grammys turn the music on, you're supposed to shut music.
When he turns it off, it's time to shut up.
It's time to shut up.
So he can turn the mics off and get the break.
You know what we're going to do?
What?
We're going to shut up.
Everything's my fault. If the Cardinals lose tonight, everybody, you can blame me.
Glad you take responsibility.
If your mic drop wasn't played, you can blame me.
Glad you're taking responsibility.
You can. You can find him
First
on
step
Twitter
to
at
success.
No. Beat the streak, bet the board. Coming up next because we have to.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. The Cardinals take on the Kansas City Royals tonight with Matthew Liberatore on the mound. First pitch tonight is at 6:40. If you have missed anything from today's show, including our interview with Chris Kerber, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page. You'll find all of our interviews and all of our shows there, and it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. We have Bet the Board coming up next. We also have Beat the Streak. If you want to participate, text the Air Comfort Service text line 314-399-9646 BTS. We'll play Beat the Streak and Bet the Board next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
Time for Bet the Board. We do need a new Beat the Streak contestant. Marshy just talked about it there in the Sports Center update. Text BTS to 314-399-9646. How'd we all do last night? I don't even remember what the hell I had.
So Kerry has his arm up. Kerry picked up a point.
It's about time.
Finally.
What?
I agree.
I kind of screwed Anthony over at the beginning by taking the Braves, and they got smoked 7-2.
Did they ever?
And so that made him take the Brewers, and the Brewers won. So
you screwed yourself over.
I'm sorry, that was Tuesday.
No.
That was Tuesday. Last night, the Braves lost 7-5, and the Brewers, again, won. So either way, Anthony picks up a point. I did not. Jamie, your stinking Mariners lost as well.
Yep.
Darn it.
But Kerry got his with J-Rod. So
as long as Kerry got his.
That's all that matters.
All right, so our updated standings. I'm still in the lead with 8 points. Anthony is on my tail with 7. Kerry has now tied you, Jamie, with 5. So I will go first. Anthony did send in his picks, but I'm looking at the Cardinals game tonight. Matthew Liberatore, I think Libby's going to get 5 strikeouts tonight. So I'm going to go Matthew Liberatore, 5+ strikeouts. It is plus odds at 135, plus 135, but I think Libby gets the job done.
Who does Anthony have? Do we have his pick? Because it's him next, correct?
Yeah, I think he's got it in here somewhere.
He has... Yep, there it is. There. Beat the Streak, Bet the Board, Braves money line. Does he want all 3 of them? Does he want a parlay?
No.
Is that what that means? Is that what that means? Wow, that would be something.
That'd be awful.
That would be something.
That's so funny.
He didn't say or.
He didn't. But none of us ever say or. Wow.
Right. I mean, he would have no excuse, right? No. He did throw all those in.
Just saying. I wasn't sure if it was a parlay or not, but I guess it's just Braves money line.
Yeah. Is it me now or you?
It's you.
Give me the Cardinals on the money line. Minus 105. They're actually the underdog in this one.
What I wanted, I can't get because it is the odds aren't right, Jamie. The odds went over just a little bit more than I wanted them to. I had to go somewhere else, and I am going to try to hurry up and do this. You know what? I should just say the heck with it and take my guy plus 2.5. Let me do it. Jordan Walker plus 2.5 hits, runs, and RBI.
All right. So now it's time for nothing. Time for hello. Goodbye.
We don't have anything?
Well, we got it. We're working on to beat the streak. Yeah. So, all right. So, why do you think the Cardinals are an underdog here?
Jamie.
I find that weird.
I try not to.
Marshy just told us how bad the Royals are.
Well, that's probably why they're an underdog now.
The Cardinals,
Marshy did that.
Coming off another series win against the Padres.
The Cardinals are outstanding, man. We're not gonna.
I just don't understand how you could be an underdog at that point.
I don't know, especially to a team that is 30-45.
What's their record at home?
The Cardinals?
No, the Royals, because that's the only thing that would like.
I don't know.
know.
Let's see if we can find their record. Oh, it's gonna take a while. We'll look it up in the break. Are we not doing Beat the Streak?
Well, we are, but Marshy's having trouble getting to Beat the Streak on the phone.
You guys got to turn your
ringer on.
Turn your ringer. You got to have your whatchamacallit set up. Your D&D.
You ever had that?
The candy bar?
What?
D&D, do not disturb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got to turn your D&D off. Do not disturb, because sometimes when Marshy calls, it goes straight to voicemail,
yeah.
and then he kind of,
Well, he gets upset because he's
very
like, why would you
frustrated.
text and then not have your phone ready?
Yeah, he gets very frustrated when they text and say
he's almost as frustrated as when he watched Kyle Leahy walk a guy.
Oh, he was more pissed then.
No, I'm happy now. We have Darren for Beat the
Darren
Streak.
McCarty, sweet.
We're going streaking!
I want to hit baseballs.
All of my successes depend on me.
You ready to hit?
The hits just keep on coming. And his first big league hit is a bullet up the middle.
That's the hit.
That sounds like a golf ball.
Whatever, dude. All right, Darren, how we doing, bud?
Good. How are you guys?
We're good, man. You had our guy Marshy panicking. You weren't answering your phone. Were you messing with him on purpose?
Darren answered his phone.
Oh,
There's somebody else that didn't answer.
All right, sorry, Darren.
I had to text in twice.
Oh, okay. Well, I take it back. Okay, Darren? I take it back, baby. All right. The game is picking a player to hit in tonight's game. It could be a Royals player or a Cardinals player. Marshy, who's in the lead right now?
So I'm in the lead. I have a streak of 5. Jamie, you and Carey have a streak of 1. Ooh. Anthony is at 0. And Kevin, who was our Beat the Streak contestant, he went on a long run. Unfortunately, Ivan Herrera got hit by a pitch more than he actually got a hit.
Yeah.
He was hit by a pitch twice in that game. And Kevin was like, is there a rule that, if you get hit by a pitch, you get the hit? I'm like, we've talked about it before, but unfortunately that is not the case. So Darren is joining us now.
All right, so Marshy, go ahead then.
I'm going to roll with Alec Burleson. I just keep picking Burley, so he keeps coming through for me.
And then it's Carey, you said? Or me?
It would be you, Jamie.
All right, give me Herrera.
Give me Jordan Walker.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Okay, yeah, Jordan Walker's fine.
Yeah.
I got the screw. I do that. That's my bad. I got the order messed up, Carey. Now, Anthony's at 0, so we'll let Darren go. Darren, go ahead.
Okay, I didn't see the lineup yet, but I'm assuming J.J. Weatherholt's in.
He is.
Okay, I'll take him.
All right, Darren.
All
so
right.
Darren's got J.J. and Anthony.
He's got to take Newt.
Newt? No, is he? Is that who he picked?
Well, he got Walker, Herrera, Burley, Newt, Weatherholt on his list.
Okay, well, Newt it is. Off the bench for Newt. Watch this work out for him. Watch this work out.
That's what he has on the list, man.
All right, Darren, you got to hope that JJ gets a hit. If he does, you'll be right back here with us tomorrow.
All right, sounds good.
All right, thanks a lot for calling in, man. Appreciate it very much.
Yep.
All right, it's that time of the day, gentlemen. Coming up next is criticisms, compliments, and 3 stars of the day right here on 101 ESPN. Woo, selling your home can be stressful. It's that time of year. Lots of houses hitting the market, which means you need to be pricing your home accordingly. And some people just aren't. There's a house that's right around my neighborhood that it's a beautiful home, should have sold right away. They overpriced it, and now it's been sitting there. Don't let that happen to you. Call Gloria Lou with your home sold guaranteed realty. She knows exactly what to price your house for to sell it quickly and make you the most money. She also has thousands of buyers in waiting. Many of those buyers are looking for a home just like yours. That's a huge advantage when you hire Gloria Lou, as you get these buyers in waiting. Gloria Lou, by the way, she's not just looking for homes to sell. She's also growing her team. So if you or someone you know wants to seriously level up when it comes to your real estate career, call Gloria Lou. She's looking for sales and listing agents right now. If you want to work with a proven winner and the best in the business, you have to give her a call. You won't be sorry. That is for sure. So call Gloria Lou. Tell her Jamie Rivers sent you in. That number is 314-325-6888. That's 314-325-6888. Or you can always visit GloriaHasTheBuyers.com. Yeah, let's get nasty. At the end of the show here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. We have had a day. We have had a day.
Oh, my gosh. I need to go home.
I didn't realize what was going on.
I need to go home.
Until I'm like, what? All right, let's get nasty, I guess.
I need to go home.
Yeah, we all do. And that's where we're headed. And it's perfect time for criticisms and compliments.
Oh, jeez.
Criticisms and compliments. Presented by Bet365. With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything.
All right, the Water Boy says, great show today, although I wish we could have heard more mic drops during the daily dump. It's a daily drop, he corrected himself.
That's Carey.
Curb Stomp says, today's show as a whole, taking a Babcock was a banger despite ruining the perfect week with the lineup game. What I learned today is if CD is not looking at you, he's not listening to you.
Very
Props
true.
to Jamie for improving his driving, the bus skills. He'll be a host before you know it. Enjoy your suspension tomorrow, CD. You will be missed. Let's go Cards.
Appreciate it.
And I'll give a criticism to myself for those thinking that it is 2 o'clock right now instead of almost 6. So
That was amazing. Actually, I don't think you could have ended it on a better note.
it has been a squirrely day.
It's been all over the place.
Yeah.
It's been by the way, get your Squirrel Works from Urban
course.
Chestnut at all your local establishments. 3 stars, please.
It's time for the Fast Lane's 3 stars of the day. Presented by Circus Sports. No bet fees ever with the world's largest sports book. Now at your fingertips in Illinois and Missouri.
All right, our 3rd star of the day goes out to all of the daily drop mic drops that were not played. I'm sure they were fantastic. So we're going to give you the 3rd star. Our 2nd star of the day goes out to looking at someone in order to listen to them.
Yeah.
And our 1st star of the day goes out to the Charles group chat.
Yeah.
Jamie, 2 days in a row, took down a Charles or Charlie. So I'm sure the group chat is mad at you.
There we go.
They are upset.
Well, they can chuck off for all I care. All right, that's the end of the show. Here, we will be back tomorrow. Carey will be off tomorrow. We'll see him on Monday, along with Anthony Stalter. We'll be back on Monday. We do have a guest in tomorrow. We got Big City, Matt Adams coming in. He'll be here from 3 to 4 tomorrow. Bradford Bruns, Andrew Marsh, and myself. Until then, enjoy the evening and enjoy the Redbirds winning tonight in Kansas City. We'll talk to you tomorrow. See you.